said that
didn't
men
even
walk
put
away.
up my point. I
You
didn't
said
even put
verbatim,
my
men walk away scot free after having a kid. I gave you an example, a real life example of a man not
And
walking away
how
scot
many
free after
other
having a
kids do
child.
you have?
I
How
have
many
one.
other kids do you have?
I have one.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Are you sure? Sure, sure.
Yes. Because if I didn't, I would be paying a lot more than $250 a month in
Are
fucking. Yes.
are you sure?
If I didn't, I would be paying
You
child
really
support.
sure, or wasn't it just
Mary.
you got in
Mary,
court
I
with
don't know
one?
what type of men you've been fucking around with, but I'm not these
It just
Mary.
you.
you've been fucking around with, but I'm not these pieces of shits out there that just fucking impregnate
Yeah,
any
I
woman
was
and walk
married
away.
since I was 19 years old. I'm ready for a
Congratulations.
family. It's just interesting to listen to the men who have
This fucking buyout with TikTok has been a fucking joke.
years old. I'm
Congr-
ready. It's just interesting.
Fucking joke.
Bro, I can't argue with someone who has no idea what the fuck she's talking about.
I'm talking about not about I'm saying that you don't understand maybe
You
what
don't
the
understand.
feminists are yelling about. Maybe if you would listen for a moment to
Mary,
the other side about. Maybe if you would
Mary,
the other side, you would
Mary. Instead of
maybe
Mary,
understand.
how are you pro
How
nuclear
about you
family but
actually
pro
just stop
feminist?
what you're doing and think before you speak? Because you keep repeating
Yeah,
yourself that you have broken
yeah,
English.
maybe
So maybe it's the fact
some
is the
men
way
would
you're asking the
stop.
questions with your broken English. I'm glad your sentence actually interrupted the beginning of mine. So with your broken English, maybe you should stop and think before you ask a question.
Okay, okay. My question is,
So you're
if
thought about it that
a
fast?
girl
Okay,
or
carry
a
on. Well,
woman
I'll get you
or
on
a
this one then.
young woman is responsible for her spreading her legs, isn't a man responsible for penetrating?
No,
Oh, no? Why
the
not?
man is both parties are responsible. Your statement was you made the claim.
Yes.
Stop. You made the claim that
Okay, so if a
men do
man
not pay child support.
penetrates,
Hang on, stop. I'm not done. Again, you made a very broad claim, a very strong accusation to be exact. You literally said that men don't pay child support. Are there men out there that don't pay child support? Yes. Are there men out there that does pay child support? Yes. Are there
I'm
women
not
that
about
actually
child
pay
support.
child
I live in
support?
Israel. We have child support.
Okay, don't bring up child. You're the one that brought up child support. Are there women in America that pay child support? Yes. Are there
Of
women in
course,
America that
yes.
don't pay child support? Yes.
Of course.
So with your basically your strong accusation that you was so proud to say that men do not pay child support in
I
America,
didn't say that at all.
No,
yes,
you actually said men walk away scot free. That was your
I
words
said
verbatim.
I said that when a woman gets to this choice,
wait,
when
you're from
she
hang on,
has
hang
to,
on, hang on.
and I'm
Hang
against
on. You're
this
from
choice.
Israel?
I'm against to
You're
have
from
that
Israel?
choice.
You're from Israel?
Yeah, of course, yes.
Oh,
Cool.
Lord,
Yeah, I'm
yeah.
German. I'm German. See ya.
I'm German Jewish and I still don't like half of my family.
Fucking just dumb shit.
Anyway, Rachel.
Hey, all I'm saying is the mustache man talked about the little shit like Epstein was doing. This could have been prevented.
No doubt.
I'm just saying, maybe history was not correct.
But we're not going to go in that rabbit hole right here because it's very sensitive with TikToky. Para, what's up, man?
Oh, fuck TikTok. Cigar, good seeing you again, Mike. I missed you, man. How you been?
Good. Same shit, different day.
All right, now there she go.
Para, what's happening?
Hey, Mikey. How you doing, buddy?
Good, bro.
Rachel was here before, Para.
Oh, Rachel, yes. Sorry. Rachel, how you doing?
It's okay. I don't mind waiting my turn. I'm doing well. Thank you for having me.
No problem. Sorry, I smoked a cigar. So why do feminists actually women seem so angry and aggressive? Why can't they just like relax, like take a chill pill?
Yeah, so something I've noticed is that anytime I take a firm stance on something where I'm in mixed company, and by that I mean males and females, anytime I'm really firm on something, a lot of men are really quick to like point and be like, feminist, 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 even though I don't really identify that way that much. Even though I don't really much. And so I think for this particular question, I think in a lot of cases it could be a case of confirmation bias. Like, this woman seems aggressive, so therefore she must be a feminist. Or this woman's a feminist, so therefore she must be angry and aggressive and can't relax. And so that's my opinion.
Okay. So you're saying, I'm trying to think of, like, you're saying stereotypes of women?
I'm saying that when women are firm on something, that men are more likely to assume that they're like a hardcore feminist, even if they're, like in my case, a pretty traditional wife.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's a little bit of confirmation bias, in my opinion.
Well, I think, like, I can't speak for other people, but I will speak for myself. I always ask women, "Are you a self-proclaimed feminist?" And I ask that question for a very specific reason, because if you are yourself, and you are proclaiming as a feminist, then that right there tells me everything I need to know. Because any question that I'm going to ask you from here on out on that situation is going to be triggering to you, based on rights, ABs get brought up, morals get brought up. And then once you bring up morality, that's when shit typically turns south with the feminist ideology. Because in fact, in reality, feminist is an ideology. And it's a very bad one too. It's also very racist as well. You can actually do the history and feminist, how it's racist, actually what it's built on, even to the fourth, and now we're pushing the fifth. So I would say 5 to 10 years, there's going to be a fifth wave of feminists, and there are 0 waves of being a masculine dude, period. There are no waves. Masculinity is masculinity, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. But for women, for the feminist ideology, they have to have waves. They have to have waves. And also to back the claim up, that's why the black women actually coined the term womanist. Because the black women do see it. It's like, it's inherently racist. All of it. And it's people going to say, yep, I'm a self-proclaimed feminist, so proud. Well, I wouldn't be proud of that, but okay.
I have a question
Thanks for sharing your
for the
opinion. It
women
seems
that
like you have a
are
lot of
feminists.
feelings on it.
Do it, Rachel.
I said thank you for sharing your opinion. It sounds like you have a lot of feelings about it.
Well, I mean, it's a fact, is what I'm giving. There's being a racist based on the names and everything else and what they actually did against the black women and against the black men, and yeah, it's still the same thing. But the answer that I always get, it's changed. It's not the same anymore. But it always stems from one thing and one thing only: is by the definition of the feminists. It all stems back to the actual definitions. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. It goes back to the root cause. All it is sprinkling a little bit of sugar on it to make it seem better, is all it is at the end of the day.
Okay.
I have a question, host, for, I guess, I'm assuming some of these women might identify as feminists or something.
So far, Rachel's, I think it sounds like she's in between. I think, and I'll give you my opinion on this one. On this, Rachel, is I think you're cherry picking on what you want, and then you say you're a traditional woman, but I do believe that you have some feminist ideologies inside your mind. I mean, that's when it comes down to cherry picking what fits your narrative.
I mean, I'm happy to go more into that if you like me to, but I don't have to. It's your life.
That's up to you.
You're driving the car.
No, it's fine. It's up to you if you
I
want
have
to.
a question, I guess, for Aunt. Is it Rachel?
Yeah, Rachel. You can just call me Rachel.
Okay, sure. So I'm kind of more of a traditional masculine, sort of like, I go on a date, I pay the meal, I provide, I lead. That's my mindset as a man. I'm straight, but if like my thought is like feminism wants to be like the role of the man. So when it comes to like going on a date, like, do you guys pay for the man, like switch the role? Because every feminist I met, they, it's all about being independent and paying their own bills. And like us men, like we do that. Everybody does that. But like, me, I have no problem paying for the meal and trying to provide. I've never met a feminist that like wants to provide for a man. They usually expect the man to still, like the host said, take the traditional role of providing all those things. So at the end of the day, it's like, yeah, I don't understand. I do get like hostility sometimes because it's like you want to be this feminist role, but like it's the same if I were to find someone that wasn't a feminist in terms of like obligations. So I don't see any difference unless maybe I'm wrong and Rachel, you do buy people meals and take them on dates, and you know that to me is a true feminist.
That is so fucking funny.
Like I mean, as a man, I don't believe in that. I believe I should always pay for the woman, but I don't understand this ideology because if you were to take the role of my mindset, I just never see that. I'm not expecting that. I'm not trying to date a feminist, but I don't know your thoughts on that. Maybe
Yeah, so I do think with the because I'm probably a fair bit older than you. How old are you?
I'm 37.
Okay, so not that much older. I'm 42.
Okay.
But also I've been married since I was 20 years old. Um, so as far as like the whole boss babe, I'm gonna pay the bills, I'm gonna wear the pants kind of thing, that's not really how I see the world. I'm more the reason I even identify a little bit as feminist is because I believe that it's possible to GRAPE your wife, which that those laws came because of the feminist movement. I'm in favor of women voting, but as far as like in my marriage, like my husband, if he says, no, I don't feel safe with you going and doing this, then I don't go do it. If he wants steak and I want chicken for dinner, then I make steak. Because I believe that as a Christian, like his role is to be the head of the household. However, back when we were dating, in order to make dates even, he was older than me. So I was in college, but so that I wasn't just taking, he would pay for a dinner out. And then on the next date, I would cook for us so that he didn't have to spend money on it. And so I was able to contribute to the relationship in a way that I could afford to, without having to make him feel emasculated, if that makes sense.
And so back to feminism. So like, what's different now that you identify as feminist? Because I think that's beautiful and awesome that a guy can provide, or you're willing to kind of cook or whatever. That's awesome. But like, what's the difference? I don't know what the difference is.
Yeah. So, like the idea that married women have consent, that's a pretty recent development. I know, like in my state, up until about 1995, I haven't Googled it in a while, so I may be misremembering. But it wasn't a thing that a wife could say no and that she could get help from police, like
Are you talking about
domestic violence
are you
laws.
talking about grape?
Yes.
That's actually a federal. It's not even a state. It's federal.
Okay.
Yeah, you
And
mentioned
it is
voting.
still 1995.
Yeah. So it may be that in my state they never actually made the laws and it is just federal. But yeah, so things like that, it would be disingenuous of me to say that I completely just write off all feminism, because obviously I've benefited from such laws. I've benefited from the fact that I do have the right to vote. I've benefited from the fact that I was encouraged to get a college education as a young girl growing up in the
Does anybody chance
late 80s, early
drop his
90s.
name off or some shit? You
So
talk so
so to say,
slow and fucked up. Anyway, what's going on, Mike? I think, in my opinion, for feminists, I think we just need to take
My
you
fucking
bitches'
coming
rights away.
hot.
I think we need to take
Good
you bitches'
God,
rights away,
JD.
in my opinion. I think we need to force you bitches to be happy. Any bitch that doesn't want to be back into the household like the 20s and the 30s, I think we put you bitches up on the draft. You bitches go to the military. You want to act like a man, we going to put you on the front line like a man. How about that? You don't want to play your woman part? Well, so fucking be it. We going to send your ass to fucking Korea and see how you like it over
God,
there.
JD.
Yeah, so I
No,
would
that
invite
that
you to
bitch, I
say
ain't gonna
that
lie.
to
She
my
was just
husband's
talking a little
face
too
and
slow
see
for
how that
me.
goes for you.
So, Rachel, I got a question for you. You
Yes,
say you benefit about the federal law saying that marital rape is a thing. Do you
right.
realize that there's so many states out there now that you cannot grape a man because grape means you have to penetrate?
I am aware of that. That's not the case in my state, but I am aware of that. Yes,
It's still is messed up.
it is messed up. I agree with that.
So, in that sense, that needs to be changed. Like, I will tell you,
Yes, it
I'm
does.
not a feminist. I'm not a feminist because they only focus on women problems when there's men that are suffering too.
Well, can I
Right,
ask a
and I
question?
think there's a conversation to be had about why it is that anytime one problem is talked about, we get these in logic you call it a whataboutism. And so I think that that's something that we can discuss intellectually if you'd like.
Well, the
But
reason why I
just
bring it
because
up is
I was
because,
still talking. So
Ooh, feisty bitch.
just because
yeah, I get it. She's
we
getting
talk
annoying, but
about
go
something
on.
for women doesn't mean that we don't care about men. Like I love my husband very deeply. There's nothing in the world that I would not do for him. And so, you know,
So you're not a
But let me ask
self-proclaimed
you that.
feminist.
But yeah, because
yeah,
feminist
no,
literally
I
is about
wouldn't, I wouldn't,
equality.
I
Okay.
would say that I benefit from feminism, but I wouldn't say that I identify as a
Yeah,
feminist.
you
No.
actually.
Oh,
The re
about I have a question. What makes a feminist angry and aggressive? Like what makes a
Oh,
feminist
that's
angry and
that's
aggressive?
easy. That's easy. That's an
Okay,
easy word.
what's the answer to that? Because the title is why do feminist women seem so
Yeah,
angry and
why? And I
aggressive?
haven't heard the answer
But
yet, but
what
I heard
makes
it's
a
what.
feminist angry and aggressive?
Oh, it's very simple. When you actually hold them accountable.
No, but what is it? Like, no.
Okay,
That's
so
that was your
I will.
question.
No.
I just answered it.
So Alyssa, I will answer to you. There was a feminist up here not too long ago. I was
Mhm.
not making any comments to her at all. Actually, I was talking to my mom, and you know what? She automatically started going for my weight.
Wait, wait a minute. You said she did what? She went for your weight?
I was literally up here. I wasn't saying anything, and she announced she was a feminist.
Okay.
And she decided to go on my personal profile and go after me about my weight, despite not knowing my
Well, how do you be
viewpoint on this.
I don't even get how that makes sense. Then she's not authentically a feminist because a feminist is a woman who is well, it's pro women's right if we wouldn't look
Right.
definitionally. We're looking at the definition.
See
It's
how it's something.
equality for
See how
all women.
hypocritical that is.
Right. So at that point, you can't be a feminist and say you're pro women's right, and you feel as if all women deserve the same treatment as men, right? And then go for another woman's right. But my thing is, it says, when it says why do feminist women seem angry?
Mm-hmm.
What is the seeming of the angriness? Like that's what I'm trying to get to.
So I think it comes down to like if somebody disagrees with them, they automatically go towards shaming or name calling instead of just taking and talking like a rational human being or an adult. They automatically just go down to the depths of hell and start calling
That
names.
just
No,
sounds
not
like
casual.
that just sounds like most modern day women today. That's not
But yeah,
modern.
I
I mean,
think
that's not
that I think
feminist. That's just
feminist women are women that start out angry to begin with, and that's kind of why they become
well,
feminist.
can I answer the question? The
So
question
yeah,
of the title says why do
right.
feminist women seem
I'm
angry?
gonna answer the scene because your question is directed to me because I ran I
Yeah,
created the question. So the seem so angry is basically saying is because perception does in fact matter.
correct.
So the loudest actually voices are basically those feminists are shouting and they're mocking other people, not only men but women included. So and actually sometimes they'll actually claim is they are oppressed on certain things, which is kind of bizarre, but whatever. So that's what I mean by seems
Send
so
them
angry. When
bitches
you're
to the
shouting the
Middle East to
loudest
eat
and
out
you're
there.
always the perception of their shouting is where it
Well,
seems so angry.
is it that they
like an
seem
anti-religion.
angry because and honestly they're trying to set a boundary and the boundary is that you will not treat me any different from men, right? Because this is just about feminism is about
But
gender
we have to
equality.
treat you different
Is
from
it
What?
men.
is it that they're trying to set boundaries and really, truth be told, they just don't have the intellectual capacity to set the boundaries, so they come
No,
off as
no,
demanding?
no,
Are you
because a
attacking their
person with
intelligence?
at least a left and a right brain, a full brain with a functioning as an adult, will sit there and say, you know what, I'm going to set some boundaries right here. I'm not going to yell at you if you don't yell at me. First and foremost,
Correct.
that would be classified as a boundary. So when you come out of the gate, if I ask you whatever question it is, and then you start going and running out of the fucking gate, literally like yelling and screaming at me, well,
Right.
that's
Well,
to
we have
me, it
two
sounds like
issues
you're
there.
angry.
Correct. Well, we have two issues
I
there.
think they're
People
so angry
proclaim
because
themselves to be a feminist, but they're not truly a feminist. They just are trying to be entitled to the same benefits of which a man has,
That is
right?
not
But that doesn't
true, Claire.
necessarily mean that they're benefit. Well, hold on. I didn't say for everybody. I said some, right? Some people
No,
that claim them. I said some people that claim themselves to be a
you're in
feminist,
Africa. In
but
Africa,
but 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 other people are truly a feminist, and it seems like they would appear to be angry because they don't know how to set boundaries. You see what I'm
no,
saying?
they're
Like,
I think they're angry
they're angry
because
for other women's pain in different countries that they've never experienced and don't know what's going on in those places. That's all that's happening
well,
because
hold on, baby, because
every woman
In America,
in
there are many
America,
things
and I
that
live in
happen
the
in
United
America.
Kingdom, ma'am, Alicia.
My
In
name is
America, and I live in
Alyssa.
the. It
Say it
really
with me,
doesn't matter.
Alyssa,
Within America and the United
Alyssa.
Kingdom and most of Europe, women
Be
have
respectful
exactly
now.
the same rights as men. Exactly the same. You aren't
No,
fighting for
that's not
anything.
necessarily true. We are it appears that we have the same rights, but in corporate America and just amongst everybody, people still get treated differently. That just because the
Everyone
law
does.
says that you are entitled to have the same rights doesn't mean that people give you those same rights. You see what I'm saying?
You see, you're basically you're giving us the argument that men have been saying for time immemorial. It doesn't mean that you should expect it. It's earned. Just because you're deserved it doesn't mean it should be given to you because you
Right, that's
are.
called entitlement, right? Correct?
Exactly. And this is why
Exactly.
this is why they're angry because they expect that this shouldn't it should be their way. This is what
No,
they
it's
expect.
not an expectation of something being someone way. It's about what's right and what's wrong. Someone should not get treated any other way because of their DNA makeup. Like, do we agree or do
Actually,
we disagree?
I disagree with that statement, and I can bring up a few things, and it's a little off topic, but I'm going to disagree wholeheartedly because of what the way you worded that question, is because, and I'm pretty confident. Actually, I'm really confident that you would agree with me on this because
Capabilities.
you're
Correct.
not going to treat a diaper sniffer, whether it be a man or a woman, actually a chick
Whoa.
or a dude, a boy or girl mentality, that should be treated equal. They should deserve very special treatment. If you get my drift, I can't say what I want to say on
Well,
TikTok.
that goes a whole different route. You're at
Right.
that point in time, you're talking about
Hang on,
capabilities. If
hang
you
on.
don't
Hang on. That's why I'm
capabilities,
asking. So
right?
you worded the question as to we treat everybody the same, and that's why I said I disagree. I don't. I treat women differently than I do my boys. I treat my wife differently than my boys. That's a fact.
And Mike, I'm sure you take and treat strangers different than somebody you know
Oh yeah,
personally.
I have some common courtesy. I'm not respecting anybody because I don't know you. Respect is a very big thing in my heart. You have to earn it, and if you respect me and you don't know me, that to me tells me everything I need to know about you out of the gate. Period. So
But the modern day feminist, Mikey, today will treat her boss with a certain level of reverence that she would than she'd treat her husband or,
Our father,
men.
for that matter.
Exactly.
correct.
So there's
Now
this.
I know who you are. You changed your name and I forgot. I know. I remember your voice. I
V
got you
Dub,
now.
it's V Dub.
I know who you are now. I know who you are now. It's not a
That's
bad thing.
because
It just clicked in my head. I'm like, okay, I remember.
that's because the modern feminist thinks like the world's oldest profession. They will treat anything with some level of manners and respect as long as it financially benefits them.
Here's what's crazy though. If women just realized that their prize was in their femininity, their softness, they would have the world in their hands
How do
because
y'all
men would
want
do
women?
anything for
How do
that.
y'all want women to act?
Not to
Let's start
battle.
Stop,
there.
Cannot
stop trying to be more of a
interrupt.
man than me.
How you want women
Treat
to
Problem.
you like
act?
a man. The
I
fuck?
can I can
Y'all
answer
ain't
that
equal.
really easily. I can
I mean,
answer
if
that
you
really
really want me to
easily.
tell you, I want you to cook,
Well,
clean,
I
throw it
want
back, and shut the
everybody
fuck
one
up.
by
That's pretty
one.
simple.
I want one by one. I want everybody to answer it. How y'all want women to act? Everybody one by. Let's start with the host.
Respectable.
Respect. Not compatible.
Huh?
Exactly.
Res,
Non-compatible.
Non com non wait, I
one
didn't hear
word.
non
Non-compatible.
Respectable. And
compatible,
everything that goes with it.
non-compatible,
Non-compatible. Yep.
Respectable.
non-compatible. So you know what the definition of combat means, right?
Argue, fight me,
Like,
challenge me.
You know?
I'm traditional, yes. I'm married.
Confrontate. No, I said confrontational. I said, do you mean confrontational?
Yeah, because I expect her to match my energy because I'm not going to be confrontational with her out either.
Well, do you know what to confront something means?
You can confront, but by definition, what I'm talking about is confrontational. And this subject that we're talking about right now is basically saying, hey, you should do this. And that's boss ass mentality right there.
correct.
Can I address the prompt?
But I just want to clarify something with Alyssa real quick. Are you a
Yeah.
self-proclaimed feminist?
You're on another app.
What's up, baby?
Yeah.
She's probably looking at something, which is fine. That's fine. Yeah, go ahead, Boaz. Oh, she's on pause.
I mean, the reason why they are angry and aggressive is real simple. They're trying to mimic us, and in reality, all they really succeed in doing is behaving like the, sorry excuse of us that they dated. You know what I mean? Like the ones that they don't even date anymore. So they're basically just wearing a costume, and the only thing that they actually can mimic of us is a loud mouth and, the aggression. But even the aggression, you notice that mess will get kind of, sideways real quick and shut up real fast the moment somebody actually calls them on it. Like if they get aggressive with another woman, if that woman comes upside her head, she's going to shut up real quick.
Well, let me ask a question. So, because what I'm hearing overall, what I'm hearing is that you guys believe that women should behave in a manner that is quiet and is non-confrontational. And no?
No, nobody.
Quiet has nothing to do with.
Some has said
Might
that.
cut
But
out.
I'm not, and I don't think anybody in here saying you can't speak out when you're having a conversation. So if your husband, let's go back to the first the question that I asked you when you right before you went on pause. Are you a are you a feminist? Are you a self-proclaimed feminist?
Self-proclaimed. I don't know. I'm not a self-proclaimed feminist. I do not agree with a lot of the antics that women do. However, I'm gonna say it like this. I do believe that there's ways that women should behave, and I do believe that there are ways that women shouldn't behave. Just as a woman, you know what I'm saying? But
Non-combative.
I do believe that women are deserving of the same rights that men are. That's what I
What?
believe.
I'm
What
curious.
right?
I don't even know what a right is. Can you tell me what a right is?
Well, what was the women's rights movement?
You achieved that
The
through the
workforce
14th
and
and
a different
19th
tax
Amendment,
bill and
But
ma'am.
one
what
person
was
in
the
the
women's
household.
rights movement?
The right to
That's
vote.
No, it wasn't
that's
just the right
that's
to
the
vote.
that was the 19th Amendment.
Yes.
Correct.
But what?
But
The right to vote, the right to earn property.
here's
Oh,
here's my here's my point, ma'am. You achieved equality through the 14th and the 19th Amendment. 14th is equal protection under the law. Okay, so your gender has achieved that long ago.
But I didn't ask about amendments. I asked about the women's right movement.
It was
What?
Jesus
1848 to
Christ,
19. It was from 1848 to
I
1998.
didn't
So
ask
why?
when. I said, what
okay,
was it? What was it?
okay.
What
The
did
thing
they
is,
fight for?
I'm gonna read it exactly right
Does,
here.
does
This is
she
actually
not understand the Constitution in relation to fucking
I
human
didn't
to the Bill
ask
of
you what
Rights?
the fucking dates were or what it
I'm gonna
was.
read
I
it.
said,
This is
what
coming
was they
you're a
from.
fighting
feminist,
for?
ma'am.
This is where. Hang on, Alyssa. This is exactly combative. That's
You
exactly what I'm
absolutely
talking
right.
about.
Cause answer a fucking
Exactly.
question.
I see
I asked you a
that
question.
right, ma'am. That right there is combative. I never
No, but you
was.
will
I
not be.
never,
You will not sit here and
ma'am,
try to be
ma'am,
demeaning to
ma'am,
what I'm
ma'am,
saying, and I'm
ma'am,
asking you a direct question.
ma'am. I never
She's
once yelled at you, degraded you, or talked down to you.
Talking to you,
So
sir.
this is. This is. This is what I am talking about as non-combative. So this is. This is what I am talking about as non-combative. So this is. This is what I am talking about as non-combative. So this is. This is what I am talking about as non-combative. So this is. This is what I am talking about as non-combative. So this is. This is what I am talking about as non-combative. So this is. This is what I am talking about as non-combative. So this is. This is what I am talking about as non-combative. So this is. This is what I am talking about as non-combative. So this is. This is what I am talking about as non-combative. So this is. This is what I am talking about as non-combative. So this is. This is what I am talking about as non-combative. So this is. This is what I am talking about as non-combative. So this is. This is what I am talking about as non-combative. So this is. This is what I am talking about as non-combative. So this is. This is what I am talking about as non-combative. So this is. This is what I am talking about as non-combative. So this is. This is what I am talking about as non-combative. So this is. This is what I am talking about as non- Now, with that being
I just
said,
checked
with
the profile.
how
It makes
you
sense now.
just were combative, I'm going to match your energy. So, with the definition by the National Women's History Alliance, which is actually nationalwomen'shistoryalliance.org, is by what they're saying, your energy. So, Women's History Alliance, which is actually what they're saying, being allowed to live in an atmosphere of religious freedom, having a voice in the government you support with your taxes, living free of lifelong enslavement by another person.
But not going to.
And in fact, the living legacy of the women's rights movement was 1848 to 1998. So why on God's green earth did it stop in 1998?
I can answer that too. I can answer
Right.
that too.
So that the reason why I asked that question, I'm speaking intellectually, right? I asked the question to go to another leading point. You asked me, well, what rights? That's exactly what I'm talking about.
I didn't say what's rights. I said what is a right.
Well, exactly. Somebody else said what rights?
No, define it for us.
Alyssa, I helped you out in the comments. You can literally
Don't
just read it.
help her out. She's a big girl, self-proclaimed. Let her answer for herself.
I'm in a nice mood today, okay?
Democracy.
I don't see.
She wants that equal.
But you guys are asking me. No, but this is what I'm saying. You guys are trying to ask me very specific questions, and then when I ask a very specific question, yes, he did ask me a very specific question.
Can you chill out for a minute, honey? We're asking you high school education fucking questions, okay?
Do you have a high school education?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so then why didn't you answer the question when I said what was the women's rights movement for?
He already told you.
Well, and I answered. You just weren't intellectual enough to understand it.
No, when I asked what was the women's rights movement for, I wasn't speaking about
the
what
right
they gave
vote,
them.
the right to vote, and equal protection under the law, which you already were achieved through the 14th and 19th Amendment.
And what
so
else?
you have had it. So you've had it for a century now. Okay.
That's not all that they were fighting for, though. And if that's what I was getting to, they also were fighting. They were also fighting for equal pay. They were also fighting to be able to go to the military. They were also fighting.
Alyssa, stop. I'm going to match your energy.
50 fucking states.
Alyssa, you're being very. Hang on, stop. Alyssa, stop.
There was 50 states. I'm not going to stop.
Yeah, okay,
I'm going to continue to answer.
I'll stop you for you.
Here we have it.
Here's the fact: is you have an entitlement. You are a woman. You have a very special. I'm muting you. That's me because I'm going to match your fucking energy because I've been very friggin' nice to you. Women are not eligible for the draft. You have more rights than I do. You have more rights as a young woman. Even as an older woman, you still have more rights than every single man on this in the United States of America.
So what's your point?
That means on the planet.
What's your point?
So my point is, why are you complaining about rights that you have majority of?
Sir, I'm not complaining about nothing. You asked me.
Then why are you raising your voice at me? All I'm doing is matching your energy, girl. That's all I'm doing.
I wasn't raising my voice at you. I was raising at the chest, balls.
You can't. Y'all,
She's representing real good. Why 20% of black women are married? I have a question
for our host.
The fuck?
Riddle me this, Alyssa. What equals 13% and 50% at the same time?
What?
I said, riddle me this, Alyssa. What equals 13% and 50% at the same time?
Don't take the bait.
What equals 13% and 50% at the same time?
Are you in a club? Are you clubbing right now? Are you in a club right now?
I'm working.
No, we cleaning. There's a difference.
Hang on. So you a bartender or are you a stripper?
I'm neither. Why would I be a bartender?
She's definitely a stripper. She's definitely a stripper, bro.
Dude.
Yes.
Okay, I'm whatever y'all want me to be.
It's not 50, it's 60.
Oh, it's 60 now? My bad. I thought it was, last I saw it, I thought it was 50.
Fuck yeah, it's 60.
I hear a little boom boom in that background. The only time you hear a boom boom in the background at like 8, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 9 o'clock at night is if you're a bartender or you're a stripper.
I'm neither one of them. I'm in the car. I'm working.
Working what, the pole?
Yep. In the car.
Dude, you know, check her profile out. There's one where she's holding her fucking hair up.
I'm
You're working in your car with the background.
Not attached to her head.
I sure am. But what does that have to do with the title of the conversation? I don't understand how y'all come in here.
Y'all shit.
Y'all come in here. Y'all come in here.
Like, y'all, come on.
She's holding up the hair without it being attached to her hair.
That is my hair. That is all my hair.
If it was, you wouldn't be holding it in your hand away from your head.
I'm holding it up to show the length. Fucking high
Yes,
school
are you a
education.
modern day woman?
No, we call that a wig.
I don't wear wigs, sir. I have all my hair.
There's a literal photo of you holding a wig.
Your IQ is the same as your edge is gone.
Wait, what? Hold on.
Why does that fucking matter?
Worry about your edge, girl.
She just denied it and then fucking admitted it.
Denial, ding, ding, ding.
Why does that matter? Y'all want women of color so bad to not have no hair. I have hair.
Nah, girl, look. Like I'm trying to figure out. Okay, so
braided
now we're
all the way
laughing, having a
down
good
to
time.
your
So
hair.
I'm cool. So
Why do y'all want women of color so bad to have
Alyssa,
no hair?
Elisa, so I'm glad you have a sense of humor. So that's cool. That's a
Alyssa,
W on.
God.
That's a huge W. Honestly, that's a great W right there. You got some sense of humor. So let's go back to the conversation with some good fun, shall we?
Let's go.
Too bad common
So
sense.
you're not a feminist. Are you a traditional woman?
Am I traditional?
Hell no, she ain't.
Yeah.
God,
Are
no.
you a feminist?
No, am I traditional? Let me tell you something about myself. I don't label myself and
I'm
I
not
don't
asking
label
about
other
yourself.
people.
I'm asking, like, do you believe in taking care of your man? Do you believe in actually cooking for your man? Do you believe
but
in
I
actually
believe
that's
serving
because
your
she have
man?
a husband,
this
daddy.
is what I believe in. I believe in reciprocity. I believe in you scratch my back, I scratch your back. I believe in this is what I believe in. I believe that if we are both in the household and we are both contributing, no matter what that looks like to a degree, if it adds up to be 100%, it adds up to be 100%. I 100% believe that there are some days where my man only has 20 and I have to put in 80. And I 100% believe that there are days where I'm going to have 20
God,
and
that's a lot of
You're
word salad right
okay.
there.
So what you're saying
Listen,
is you are an
losing
egalitarian
Oprah.
then.
That's a
I'm a what?
that's
That's
a
a new
lot of
term to
word
me.
salad.
I
Boaz,
wish I
hang
could
on.
hear what the fuck he was saying so
You're
I could
you're
get educated.
what you're saying. You're an egalitarian.
Egalitarian?
Egalitarian.
Egalitarian. That's a new term. I've never heard of that.
Equality.
Equality. Yes. Yes.
Okay, so you're a feminist.
What the fuck? That doesn't necessarily mean I'm a
By
feminist.
definition, equality is feminist. You believe in egalitarianism. It's the same thing. You're a feminist.
Like I said, I don't put myself to roles. I just feel like what makes sense is what makes sense. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like there should be
She don't
limitations
believe
on
in
things
words.
I don't feel like there should be limitation on things because there's look, let me tell
Word
you
salad.
something. Let me tell you something. In a world where everything revolves and works together to make it make sense, I believe that that's how everything should work. Like
Word salad.
everything has to make sense to the rate that it makes sense. If something was to happen to my man and he got hurt at work and he didn't have the ability to use his limbs to be able to breathe things in at some point in time, yes, I would step in and make sure that things was together
So you cherry
until
pick is what you do. That's exactly what it sounds. That's what it sounds like to me. You
cherry
cherry pick
pick.
on what you do.
That
I'm
last part,
Cherry
the
So
only
pick.
part
okay,
that
so
makes
I'm
Alyssa,
sense.
so your parents, like your parents, how old are you?
I'm 30.
Okay, so your
I'm
parents are
confused.
probably in their 50s, roughly, give or take. Your mom and dad.
They're not in their 50s. They're in their 40s.
Okay, so they're probably about the same age as me. Cause I'm also in my mid 40s. So,
Okay.
Wait, what?
did you? They started very young. They started
Confused.
very young. My son is
My
20.
mother
Like,
was 16 when she got pregnant with me. Yes, my
But
mother's in
I'm
her
right, so
40s.
they were very young.
confused,
So no, I
guys.
can relate. I
Well,
can relate to her.
that
I can relate
explains
to
a
the
lot.
age thing. I can relate to the age thing on that situation. That's why I'm saying this. So, did your mom always yell at your dad, or be very combative, or be very controlling, or did your dad respect your mom?
My mom and my daddy yelled at each other. My father's white, my mom's black. They
I'm
yelled
just
at each other.
confused
They
why
were
she's being
young. They yelled at
attacked.
each other.
I'm
I'm not.
confused on why she's being attacked over
Wait, your
wanting
She's
dad's
not
to
being
your
I'm not.
dad's white
attacked for
too?
label.
that.
Can I
Because
say
she's the
What?
one
something?
Alyssa,
saying
your dad white
idiotic
too? That's
stuff.
crazy as hell.
But what's the question? But where
What?
we going with? I'm eager to see
Please.
where we going with
I'm
this.
eager to know
Well,
why
okay.
you're being attacked for wanting to give
She's
in
not
to
being
that
Sarah,
level
attacked,
in
Sarah.
I'm not
It's
attacking. I'm
okay,
asking her
Sarah.
questions. Like
Let's
we
just
were
see where
literally
they going with
laughing,
it.
we were literally laughing, having a great conversation. So stop trying to like gaslight her being attacked because
No,
she's
it's
not being
okay,
I'm
Sarah.
attacked.
I get where you
saying
coming
that
from. I get where you coming
for a
from. But we're gonna
woman,
entertain it for entertainment purposes.
but I'm
Oh,
saying for a woman to
entertainment
want
purposes.
what
Okay.
she gives, to want if
Sarah,
I'm
shut
giving you
up.
110, you
Jesus.
Sarah,
should
stop
give
being a
me
pit me,
100.
bitch.
Okay.
God damn, that shit annoying.
Sarah, Hang on. I wasn't even
It's
talking
okay,
to you. Your
Sarah.
name is not Elisa. So it's like, it's okay, Sarah. Your turn's next. I promise it's okay.
It's okay, Sarah.
So,
Yeah, we
so your
in here.
parents, so Elisa, your parents always yelled at each other. Is it because
Correct.
your mom wanted the power or your dad wanted the power? Or your basically your mom emasculated your dad? Or it's the fact your dad left your mom?
Actually, my parents are still together.
That's fucking great. Honestly, that's really commendable.
Yeah, they've been married 30 years.
So
This month,
can I ask you a very personal question?
Sure.
Where did you go wrong,
Why
Ashley?
did they
did your
always
mom ever
argue?
calm down?
Hold on,
Why
let
were
him
they?
answer the question.
Why were they always combative to each other?
I think it was a power struggle. Truth be
Yep.
told,
Do you not?
I think, but
You
I
don't
think, I think
say.
the, I think the power struggle. I think the power struggle. Why there's a power struggle?
Just come
I'm not
back, bro.
entirely
You've seen that
sure.
too. Just come back.
I'm not entirely sure why
I
it's
just
a
got
power
hit.
struggle.
Yeah, I just come back for about 10 minutes if you want. Go ahead.
I'm not entirely sure why there's a power struggle, but there was 100% a power struggle. You know, but you know what?
But hang
I've
on,
been
hang on. Your
seeing
dad.
as
Hang on.
I've
I'm going to
been.
tell you why. I'm going to tell you why. You said
Hang
your
on,
dad's
what?
black. Your dad's white, right?
Correct.
Your mom's black.
That's right.
This is also based on my experience amongst with as a white man that has dated black women, and experiences also from other black women that actually testify this, and actually testifying from other black men from black women. They're
Wait a minute, hold on.
more.
What's your ethnicity?
I'm German, but I'm German.
But you're what? You white?
I'm white. I just said that. Yeah.
Okay, that's culture. Your culture. Okay, you're white. Go ahead.
Yeah. So culture is also what built America. So
Correct.
Do
Well,
but
the
but we'll
culture
go
of
down. We
Europe.
can go down that rabbit hole later if you like. But what I'm saying is,
Do
white
manners
women.
have culture?
But here's the thing, though. So Lisa, your grandma, your grandmother, whatever you call her, it's whatever. People call their grandmothers different terminologies. Fine, that's fine. But if you look at the black women in the culture, like the old school, like I'm talking women in their 60s, 70s, 80s, and if they're still alive around their 90s, you see a respect. Like this woman is like literally like everybody listens to this woman because she does it with class. She does it with respect. And this is, I'm being for real. And this is actually predominantly the black women in the older community, like the older black women. Like them women, those women right there, like they've been to the fucking arena. They actually seen it and witnessed it and lived that lifestyle. They have a lot of fucking knowledge, so much knowledge. And that's why, like, to me, they are respected by majority of society because they do it with class.
Well, you know what?
And
You have a really
respect.
good point. I was just about to say
Also,
you have a really good
hang on.
point.
Let me say this. Also, Alyssa, manners do not have a specific culture. Culture ain't got shit to do with it. Okay.
Man. Well, yeah, we
But
know
your
that.
mom, being she's a young woman,
But I
and
was
she
going to
happens
say.
to be black, she's very aggressive.
Well, hold on.
But her mom wasn't really that aggressive.
Whoa.
No, that's a fact.
Whoa. That's not necessarily true. But let me tell you something.
You can't say it's not necessarily true when you don't know why they were combative towards one another all the time.
Well, back it up. Slow down, Savannah. Okay.
I'm not Savannah.
It's a TikTok. Okay.
All right, Chad. All right, Chad.
You said Chad?
Yeah, I said Chad.
That's my daddy's name.
I know. It's weird how I knew that.
You know, because you know who my brother is. Anyway.
Chill out.
Anyway, like I was about to say, down that back about, I do agree with the level of couth and decorum that women should have that they do not have. I do think that that's more so a generation thing, though. Like you said, I think it is more so a generation thing.
No, it's not.
However, I will
Actually,
say,
it kind of is.
no, that's why I said I'm not. You can't label me because I'm very intellectual and I do peep and I see things. I'm not necessarily left or right. I'm about what makes sense.
You're not intellectual, honey.
Yes, I am intellectual, honey.
You couldn't even name what the fucking
As I was
19th
about
or
to say,
14th
you can't
Amendment
put me in a box and tell me who the fuck I am and who I'm not gonna be. Anyway,
You can
as
say
I
one
was
thing,
about
but
to
your
say,
character. You can say one thing, but your character is going to be judged another way.
well, you don't know exactly
Yeah.
who I am, and that's fine. I
You're
come
right.
on here.
Okay,
But
so
this is
listen.
why you have these platforms. You have a platform like this. So
I
that
do
you
have a
can-
platform.
Exactly.
Yes, and so do you. And so do you.
So anyway, as I was saying, when it comes
What
to
was the point
the
of you saying that?
the age group of folks and couth and decorum, right? I do believe
Mhm.
that women are very, very, very powerful and a lot more intellectual than men are if they choose to use it, right? So now I do believe that women of our generation, of y'all generation and our generation, had just been lazy about how they want to get things done. Like they just immediately go straight to wrath and uncouthness. You know what I'm saying? In order to be able to obtain the things that they want to attain. Like my grandmother, she's a
Say the
very
word.
my grandmother is a very, 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 very smart woman. Like she's very mentally manipulative, but she's been like that for a long time, and I'm sure that's what allowed her to be able to get the things that she wants without necessarily
No,
being
no. I'm
unruly.
going to tell you exactly why your grandparents are still alive, right? And you're still married.
On my mother's side, yes, they're still alive
Okay.
and they're still married.
All right. Cool. So that's your grandparents on your mother's side are also both black. Your grandma and grandpa are both black, right?
Correct.
And your grandmother runs the house in a nutshell. Let's just be frank. Right? Am I wrong? No, I know for a fact I'm not wrong because she's older.
100%.
100%, and she does, and you want to know why she does it. This is exactly. Hang on,
she
and the reason why
does
she gets,
now.
hang on, and the reason why she gets what she wants because she respects your grandpa, her husband. She loves it, and she's an old school woman. So yes, I'll say it again.
But
In the
I
black
will
community,
say
the
there's
older women, like the older
but let
women,
me tell you
60s,
something.
70s, 80s, and 90s, them women got better class than even women in the white community as well as like 20s, 30s, and 40s. Much more class, and that's to me that's a fact.
But there was a point in time back in the day where my grandmother was not allowed to work based off of my grandfather. There was a point in time when my grandmother was not allowed to have the things that
Well,
she
do you not
wanted
think
based
that it
off
was
of my
because she
grandfather.
actually?
Because
Hold on,
to
No, no,
hold
no,
on,
no, no,
what you
no.
want
No,
and
no.
what you
Do you not
want and
think
what
it
you
was?
can afford are two different
No.
things.
Nah, don't do that. Do you not think it was because
hold
she
on,
didn't have
I
youngin.
got a
to?
piss. I'll be back.
She didn't
Hold
have
on,
to.
youngin.
The
She had
ghetto
no
took
Hold
reason to
on,
over.
work. She
youngin.
had kids at home that
No,
she had to
that's
take
not
care of.
right,
Right?
The
JD.
ghetto
That's
took
not right,
over.
Jonathan.
So yeah,
Our
woman, you're gonna
mother
have to
was
stay
sick.
home and not work
Our
if I'm on the
mother was
road.
sick. No, our mother was sick and she could not work. And when she was not sick anymore, she couldn't go back to work because she
I don't
wasn't
know why you're
allowed to.
saying our mother. I don't know who you are. First off, I don't know who you are.
Yeah, I caught on to that.
That's my
That confused
brother.
me
Yeah,
for a
that's my
second.
brother.
I
We
don't know who the
completely
fuck
think
you are, and I don't know why you
totally
playing.
different
I don't know
ways.
who you are.
But hang on, what has that got to do with you now that your grandmother couldn't work? You can work, so what's the problem?
I didn't say I
Where's
can't
Chad?
work. I can work, but
So
I'm
what are you
saying,
talking about then? You're bringing up things that
well,
happened
fuck. If
years
you let
ago.
me, if y'all let me finish talking, then somebody can get the full
We'd
thought.
be glad to the
Y'all want to
moment you
jump
can do
in
it in
Well,
one
and
we
sentence
can
and not a
because
bunch of ghetto word
so
salad.
anyway,
Take a shot.
I want to know where Chad was the whole
men in
time.
that generation, men. What are you talking about? What
Go
about
ahead, white
my
woman.
father?
Go ahead, white woman.
What what about my father?
Man, fucking continue, jit.
Oh, okay, that's what I thought. So, there was a period of time where that generation they had a leash around women. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't that now they getting to the point to where they can run the household because shit, these fucking older men tired. The fuck, they not finna put their hands on these women no more. They damn near can't even move their elbow 390 degrees. You know what I'm saying? Like they done. They not arguing no more. They tired. They not putting their hands on their women no more. They tired. They
Well,
no longer
can we go back to
demanding
the
that same
statement
type of
of
quote
why? Can
unquote
we go back to the
respect
statement
because
of
it's like
why?
shit. We've been doing this shit for 50 some
Can
years.
we go back to the statement of why
There
Of
is
course
no
they
we
run
and
the
I.
household
grandma might have not been
nowadays.
working?
Elisa, I just want to make this clear, Elisa. You said we've been doing this for 50 plus years, and there is no
No,
I
I
and we
said
because you ain't
they.
50
I
years
said
old.
they. I said they. I
We've
said
been
they. I
doing
didn't
this
say
stuff for
we.
50
I said
years.
they. I said they. I said they.
Nah.
Said
You
what?
Cigar.
said they
Yeah.
now, but you said we've been
Cigar.
doing this for 50 years.
Okay,
Cigar.
well,
Let
if
me
I
address
did,
her.
I misspoke. I apologize.
Cigar. Let me address her real quick because I can't listen to this for a massive
Wait a
amount
minute.
longer.
How old are you? Sorry, can I ask? Can I ask? I mean, I pretty much got everybody's
I'm the
age.
same fucking age as the host. Sit down and shut up.
You
Okay.
are? You sound old. Go ahead.
Let me address some of the misguided shit you say. Okay. First of all, men of an older generation, I love how every one of you young ladies who are feminists, and that's what you are, you always think that
You gonna
women of
stop
the
trying to tell
older,
me what I
shut up,
am.
Jesus,
You shut up, motherfucker.
quit chimping out.
No, I can do what the fuck I would like, but you're not.
And that's why 20% of you are married and the other 80 fucking like you that ain't. Shut up.
I'm common law married, my baby.
No, they did away with that when gay marriage happened, so fuck off. No, you're not.
I still am. I don't have to sign a
no, you're
document
not.
to proclaim myself as married. What's
Big
wrong with
That
country.
you?
Well, welcome, man.
common law marriage was done away with when gay
How's it
marriage
going,
was
my brother?
legalized. Be
It's
The
going,
title
quiet.
man.
of it
It's
was, but
going.
that
Another
doesn't
damn
mean it doesn't still
paradise.
exist. I can call myself
Let
whatever I
me
want to
mute
call
her,
myself.
dude. Mute her real quick.
See,
Just
this is the
mute her.
problem. You
The
don't know when
fuck
to
is
shut
wrong
up.
with
That's the
you?
issue.
Just
No,
fucking
because
mute
Shut the
her.
fuck up.
Jesus Christ. First of all, common law marriage was done away with in the legal standpoint when gay marriage was legalized. Fucking shut up beyond that. Number
No,
two,
you shut the fuck up
shut the
because how
fuck, Jesus.
you
Control,
anti-feminist
control
people.
the chimp. Control the
So
chimp.
Anti-feminist people love to
classy.
sit
All
here
right,
and
all right,
cut
So
hold
people
on, hold on,
off.
hang on,
No,
ladylike.
hang
because
on,
we're
hang
gonna
on,
talk
hang
about
on, stop, just
respect.
stop.
We're gonna sit here
Control
and
the
talk
Hang on,
about
hang
chimp.
on, hang on, hang
respect.
on, stop,
Let's
stop.
sit here and have a conversation about respect because
All right,
respect is given.
look. Don't even fucking go that rabbit hole, man. Come on now, have some decorum in this argument around it. Honestly, right now.
Shit, I go send a few links about some studies and I come back to that.
Let's just have some fucking decorum.
Hey, Cigar Boss Man, I do
No,
have
but
a
hold on
question.
real quick because this platform is a platform, and I feel like if we're gonna be respectful, we're gonna be respectful. I sit here and I've had the ability to listen and to take in.
Listen, I
You
dropped you
haven't
both for a
You've been
you
reason.
haven't
I just
listened to
said
talking.
anything. You just spoke.
I dropped you both for a reason. So I just said all I am asking is for some decorum.
Host, I apologize, but Alyssa, you have been talking for like the last 15 minutes, barely coming up for air. So saying that you're trying to listen and that this platform, like,
Well,
be
that's
for
because they
real.
asked me a question. You
Be
asked me a
for real.
question, and then you don't give me the space to answer.
I
What do
didn't
you
ask you
expect?
shit.
That's a general term,
No,
sweetheart.
chill
And
out
one
and
thing I
be
notice about
quiet.
you, if we want to talk about feminists, one thing I
God,
notice
mute her,
about you
mute
is
her,
every time a
please.
woman got something to
Hold on.
say,
Mute
you
her.
sit
Hold
here
on.
and you get
Shut the
combative. But
fuck
then when a
up,
man
man.
says something, you sit here and
Shut
you shut the fuck
up.
up.
Elisa,
Mute her. Okay.
Elisa,
Shut
Elisa.
up.
I get combative with
All
people
she
who are
did was
annoying.
basically make a very, very solid point. You're being very combative. So when you asked me the
So
question earlier, it's going to rewind a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and rewind. When you said, "What do you mean by seems so angry?" and I actually gave you the reason why seems so angry, and you actually agree with me, and which is very accurate. And you're giggling. So this tells me everything I need to know. So okay, so I'm gonna. I hope you have a good night on your poll. What's
and
up, Big?
Bose,
Let me
I want
finish. Let me
Bose.
finish.
I
Let me finish what I
no,
was
I'm
gonna
gonna
say, real quick.
Bose. Hold on. You need to easy with the language because
Dude, I'm
Bossman's
on thin ice with this
account
account,
is
man.
on thin
I'm on
ice.
thin ice,
I,
bro.
I used one
This cut
word,
is
and
so
trust me,
goddamn
it's used.
sensitive,
Oh
dude.
shit, where'd she go? What
I'll say
happened?
this.
What
I
happened?
dropped her. I dropped her because
I
it's like
know,
she's being nobody can actually get
She being
a lick
belligerent?
of words in what like at all. It was almost to the point where I was
Maybe
about
I
to go
know,
on
see.
Showtime and give her about 3 minutes to
but
say what she needs to
understand
say and then let
the
her be.
words. Understand the word I was using that you were afraid of. Trust me, they're using it on TikTok so much now, it's not getting flagged anymore. Believe
But the
me.
problem is you got to be careful because the cigar
Well,
will get banned for the
well,
stupidest of shit.
even
Yeah,
like even
I know.
even even like the like so yeah even my agency's in here right now. So
But like,
Also, I
all
don't
I
know
was
why
gonna
she's
say
saying
is,
what's up,
all
dude?
I don't know the
I was
type of
gonna say is
words
this:
she's
is
claiming
you
my
Yeah, I'm
can
just
sister. I
have
have
some
no idea.
decorum on this one right here. This is supposed to be
you.
fun, and that's all it was,
I am.
man.
But here's the deal, and she went there, and I wanted to address it. You notice that feminists always like to try and claim, oh, the only reason women in the older generation were behaved is because all of them were getting DV'd. No, they were not. It's because they were taught manners and respect and class, and they actually comprehended just how brutal the actual work world was, and they didn't want to go deal with that stuff. Like they saw their husbands come home and the mental toll and physical toll it took on them. They didn't want to go out and deal with junk. And the only thing it does predominantly to women, as nicely as I can say it, is it turns women like that into just utter nightmares. Like I will always say, and you know, on this hill, and 100% believe that the whole reason why there has been a massive uptick in mental illness for women is because all they begged for, decades to find out what it was like to be a man, and they went out into the world and actually had to compete with them, and lo and behold, it created mental illness in them.
Mm-hmm. I
Well,
think
I
that's
will
true.
tell you. I
Hang
will
on,
tell you. I
hang
have.
on, hang on, hang on. I'm trying to go in order because I know DT46 has not had a chance to speak yet,
Nope,
and then
not
Big
really.
Country's also in here.
But yeah, I agree with what he just said. I think it's it's really strange now. Anyway, women are not the same as they used to be. I don't think men are really for the most part either. But now it's all everything is me, I, and they don't understand that it's not about you or it's you know what I mean. It's not about the world doesn't revolve around you, and when especially with feminists, when that doesn't happen, they just lose their minds. That's not how life works. Nobody cares about you for the most part.
Mm.
But you can't just bow down to everybody. I don't know. It's really
No, they care about what you take care of.
well, yeah. But nowadays, it's modern day feminism isn't anywhere like what it was before. Now people want more and more and more. They don't want the. I don't even know why they would want to be equal to us. For men, it's most from 90% of men, life is rough. So they don't want that. Nobody
Hmm.
wants that. It's miserable for the most part. So as the other guy said, when they get that, then it's a kind of a mind fuck because they can't cope with it. We've been doing it for so long, we're used to it. But somebody walking into it, it's not good.
Cigar, I got you a new stat that I want you to write down because I looked it up the other day.
Yeah.
And I kid you not when I say this, I Googled it like it was confirmed, like write this shit down. I looked up what the percentage of the population was in the 90s, like that actually saw therapists and counseling, and it was like
Uh-huh.
12.5%. And it held steady all the way from 1990 to 2003. And the rate is now double that. And you notice that coincides with it went from a profession that was 80% men to now it is a profession that is 80% women. And conveniently now the amount of people of the percentage of the population that's in therapy has magically doubled.
Yeah, but
Well,
men are the problem because they don't deal with their emotions.
But hang on, Big, what's up, man? What's up, bro?
Biggie
Oh, not
bag.
a whole lot, man. I didn't know if we had any feminists in here, man. I just wanted to kind of throw this out there. I was kind of listening to some other podcasts and stuff like that I listen to while I'm traveling a good bit. And my thing is that, if women want to adapt into this feminist movement, by all means, they have the right to do that. Doesn't make it the actual right thing to do, but they do have the right to do that. My only issue is the what's the word I'm looking for? I guess the hypocrisy in it. They want all these benefits, but then want to be able to keep from being able to have to do the things that men are having to do. For
Right.
example, for
Equity.
example,
It's
for
it's
exa-
it's equity versus equality.
exactly. So they want to be able to have be able to do all these things that men can do. Then I feel like women should be forced into military conscription.
I
Hmm.
do not disagree with that at all.
I don't
I do not
disagree.
disagree with that at all.
100%.
And that's my biggest argument. But one of my biggest arguments on this. I don't touch too much on that, but because the reason why is we don't have a draft anymore. So, but right now, but it's still that the principle is based on principle to me.
Well, I
But
know when I turned
would you
18
want that?
years old, I know when I turned 18 years old, I had to sign up for the draft. Legal, it was something I had to do. Otherwise, I was going to be arrested. So my thing is that if women want to have all the things that access to all the things that men have and do the things that men can do, that's what they should do. And it goes to what DT46 was saying. I think what the problem with modern day feminism is that it's all like he was saying. It's all about me. I. There, it's not about like we or like if they're with their man, they're not worried about trying to set both of them up for a good future. It's all about like when men go out there and work in the mines and the oil fields and the construction sites, and all that stuff. It's all about, I got to do this so that my family can eat and my family can be taken care of. Whereas if like the women that are in the feminist movement want to go in and do stuff like that, it's all about, oh, look at me, I'm boss babe type shit.
Yeah,
Hmm.
no doubt about it, man. No doubt
But
about that.
but the thing is that people seem to forget these days, for some strange reason, is that women can't do all the things that men can do. It's just not physically possible. And for some reason, you can't say that anymore because it's offensive. But it's just the truth. For the most part, it's the truth. On average, it's the truth.
Hmm.
Right. So, but by mentality, by the feminist ideology, has actually structured their brain to think they can do it. It's okay. So there it is. The proof is in the
100%.
pudding right now because there are still 90%. And it's a fact. Everybody can look this up. CDC, PubMed, Pew Research, any type of .gov can actually prove my point right now as a fact that there 90% of dangerous jobs are in fact still ran by men. Now there are still
Right.
some women that do this. I'm not taking away from those women. If you can
No,
do
of
it,
course
by
not.
all means apply for it. But here's my whole point is that women are actually saying that I don't have the same rights as you. Yeah, you really truly do. You have more rights than men. Okay, cool. So why are you still arguing, bitching, moaning, complaining about being oppressed? Go back to the job thing. It's like you're not applying for these things, but you're on social media complaining about you can't do this job because of men. No, because you're not applying yourself. Because there are women, I'll admit this 100%, in my career, there are women that I've actually witnessed, and people in the blue collar field can witness as well. There are very few women, but the women that are doing it, they're going above and beyond, and they do better than some men out there in the field. And to me, that's a fact. But there's women that's there and say, I can do this, but then they're not applying themselves for this, which it doesn't make any sense to me. It just in my mind, it doesn't make sense.
Because they're arguing reality with a hypothetical. That's why it makes sense. They're wanting to, and this is the best explanation I've ever heard. It's a manipulation tactic. It's they want you to, whatever it is they say, they want it taken as fact. They want you, and it's the same with the Alphabet Gang. They want you to be you have to comply with their subjective feelings. Whatever it is, whatever comes out of their mouth, if you don't go along with it, you're somehow victimizing them, and that's the manipulation tactic. And that's just what it is. I mean, look up Helen Andrews. Like, she's a researcher and author that wrote about all this and wrote about what happens when you feminize any institution or space. It's bad.
It's just not. I don't think it's possible for it to be the way that they want it to be. It really isn't.
It's not, because feelings have nothing to do with. And
100%.
let me let,
100%.
let me say this one thing, because then I got to jump off. But like, here's where they're going to go wrong every time. Okay, the whole thing that took us from a species that lived in caves to what we have now is every part of our life was created from and adhered to the scientific process. Okay, if you trace the root of everything, you will always go back to the scientific process. Okay, and what they want to do is live in some fantasy delusion feeling world that is completely void of any accountability to the laws of the universe and the scientific fucking process.
Yeah.
Yet the only reason, here's the irony part, the only reason they are able to physically survive is all of the people around them, or at least most of the people around them, are adhering to the scientific process enough to keep a modern society running to the point that they are allowed to live.
Yep. 100%. That's a fact.
I
If
don't
all
know
men
if I
stopped
should.
tomorrow morning doing what they do every day, then society would collapse 100%. And there's not enough women
I
in the world that could subside for it. So
Hey, Mike, you want to repeal the 19th Amendment, right?
No, hang on. I was just reading some messages from somebody. Oh, holy cow! God damn it! I just sidetracked. So, wow. Okay, I'll get back to this in a second. This is priority. So, actually, you know what? I'm going to skip. what I'm about to say. I'm going to go ahead and change the subject here for a second. There's some messages that was actually sent to the old lady and myself. Apparently, it was sent to me, but on live right now. But it's also sent to the old lady, and I'm not going to mention the name who actually sent the message.
Everything
I
okay?
wish. I honestly, I wish he was here right now. I'm not gonna lie, to just kind of confront this whole thing. Apparently, I guess there was somebody in my live that was actually been exposed many times on this app and actually on YouTube for having images of children on his devices and showing images of children on TikTok lives as well. He also targets vulnerable women and contacts their abusers and releases information of where they live and their telephone numbers. So
He's still in here,
Wow.
according to Mel.
okay, bro. Look, dude. If you are here right now, like if I'm getting messages about this, like I did a big change of gears when it comes to this kind of thing. This is I do hold this near and dear to my heart when it comes to kids. On this is somebody saying something about this when it comes to kids. Yeah, I'll stop everything and the buck will stop right here on the topic, and we'll shift to that 100%. I have no issues with that. And I'm not mentioning any names because this is what is classified as hearsay, but I'm not mentioning your name or the person who actually sent the message because it's classified as hearsay. But if you know the person and you know he's still in here, then he was in here. He was in here, let's say about 20 minutes ago, give or take. He was actually sitting in DT46 spot, and I'll just say that.
Hey, Mike.
Call it out. Okay, so it was Angel. It was where'd it go? Make sure Angel of Justice, the one that was actually showing the picture from
Shit.
last night's woman.
Hey, Mike, I got to run. The
Right.
only other thing that I will tell you, and I'll send you the video whenever I find it, is there was an older lesbian who actually called out and explained what that plus was in the alphabet gang, you know, because they always put the plus on
Yeah.
there. And it's because they're leaving room for whatever manufactured thing is going to come next. And she admitted that the thing that is going to come next is precisely what you just described. The only difference
Bye,
is they
country.
don't use them by the P word. They just called them minor attracted.
AKA maps. It's maps.
Yeah.
Yes. And that's the fucked up part.
That's legitimately disgusting.
All right. Much love and
Yeah,
respect. Coach, appreciate you coming in here tonight, brother.
And see you.
Bye, Booze.
Let me see something real quick because I don't understand why when I click on something. Okay, it's this account works. The other account does not show this. All right, let's see real quick because I don't. Okay, it's this account works. Angel, dude, look, dude. I don't. This right here is a very strong. Angel, don't. This right here is a very strong. I would say an accusation. And I don't play around this lightly because I do other social media platforms to catch what I call diaper sniffers, and I'm very good at this. What I do with the people that support me and help me do what I do, with the people that support me and, dude, you're. My question to you would be: are you a pedophile? And I'm not trying to start no bullshit, but when I'm seeing this type of message, this is where I will draw the line and stop everything with the topic at hand. And I know you're still in here. And I'm not going to give the name that was actually sent from the person that was sent to me. Oop. I don't know if I did that right. I don't know if I did that right or not. So that'd be okay. It was the right one. It was the right one. I just sent you an invite. I'll clear the room for it. I
Yeah,
did
if
send
you
you an
need
invite,
to
so I
drop
got a
me to
message.
do
So
an
there's so
investigation, then go
I'll
ahead.
word it word for word. You have an account in your chat called Angel of Justice. This man has been exposed many times on this
To
message.
do an
So there's so
investigation.
word for word. You have an account in your app and on YouTube for having images of children on his device and showing images of children on TikTok Live. He also targets vulnerable women, contacts their abusers, and releases information of where they live and their telephone numbers. So if you look at the Fact Freak on both TikTok and YouTube, you will see the exposures of the exposures that he has done. If you look on Mr. Digital on YouTube, you will see further exposures that other people have done. So at least this I'm not going to give this name out because I don't even know the person that wrote this. Obviously, this individual knows the old lady because it was sent to me. It was also sent to me as well. It was sent to her and it was sent to me, but it was forwarded on to me in my text messages. So yeah, this is something I don't play lightly with on this. I really don't.
Yeah, you have to take it seriously.
And just to be clear, the person that is actually messaging her, my wife, and myself are not mutuals. So that's why I'm not going to drop the name because I have no idea who this is. It's obviously a name that is a famous person's name, and so who this is, that's fine by me. I was about to end it and reboot a whole fun new topic, but this is precedence right here for sure.
What was the YouTube channel?
Whole fun new topic, but this is precedent. Yeah, both on. If you look at the fact freak on both, FACT space freak, FREAK, just like it spells, fact freak, on TikTok, both and YouTube, you will see exposures. I'm sorry, I keep saying of exposures that he has done. I can actually blacken out the name, screenshot it, put it up here. Y'all can read it. I've got no issues with that. But this is a very strong statement here for sure. Accusation, so to speak. And I sent you an invite, dude. I sent you an invite. Oop, wrong button. And you're still in here. You're still listening. You're number 2. You are literally number 2 in the top viewers right now. You are still there. There's 2 different ways I'm going to look at this. The bottom left, as a host, for people that host lives a lot, there's a little like pink and blue image. You click on that. It kind of tells you who's here, but the real like pink and blue image solidarity is in the top right next to the end, your live button. You click on that number. That tells you exactly 100% who's in here and who's listening. In the meantime, don't let anybody up at him. For the mods, just an FYI.
Got it. I am trying to see if I can find the video on the YouTube channel.
Because I got the list is becoming very long of people that I'm actually creating shit for to do a big call out for diaper sniffers on TikTok. And Daniel, you're one of them. And Bella, you're another one.
Yeah, if there's anything I can do to help facilitate that, if you need somebody to do research or anything like that, feel free to shoot me a DM. I'm happy to help.
I appreciate it, right on. Bonnie. Yeah. I actually didn't. I did a deviate from the topic because there's a people that got messages, including myself, about someone that are utilizing children images and et cetera, et cetera. But I just want verification, clarification is all. Verify and clarify the situation. And you're in here, dude.
It seems like they're too cowardly to come up and speak for themselves.
He's still in here. Angel of Pride, you are still in here. You are still in my live. And actually, you actually helped from, like, not really, I don't say help, but you actually, it's weird how, I wouldn't say it's weird. I find it humorous how the person that was in here last night, apparently, I guess, people talk on TikTok, we all know that, but the woman that was in here last night about her nose and et cetera, that used your mom's career, the past career, I know that, but the woman that was in here last, et cetera, that I would definitely agree with that statement, but with this, like, yeah, Sean, yeah. Yup. That's it. That's the one.
Didn't say he went by a different name.
Let's see. He also targets vulnerable women. I'm going to read this again. Let's see. Also targets vulnerable women, contacts their abusers, and actually releases information of where they live and their telephone numbers. If you look at the Fact Freak on both TikTok and YouTube, you will see exposures that he has done. If you look at Mr. with the period, Mr. Digital on YouTube, you will see further exposures that other people have done. Okay. The name was dropped, first and last name, that I got a message, but I'm not going to say it on TikTok live only because this is hearsay. It's not. I don't want to get accused or anything like that of but I'm not going to say it on TikTok live. It's just not. I don't. This just came through. Hang on a second. Message just came through. Hang on a second.
Yeah, I wanted the if he went by another name, because the fact finder, or what is, I wanted if he went the fact finder, or what is a fact freak or whatever, he has so many videos of him calling out people, and it's like, oh my gosh. So
everything done in darkness will come to the light.
So I got the image of let me click back here real quick, make sure I get this right before I say anything here. Okay, so the new message came in from the individual sending the information from the live. It said the censored picture is a child. I'm zooming in on the image right now to see if it's actually, let me see something real quick. It's censored. Okay, so it is censored for sure. Okay, so let's do this. Oh, damn, there's more coming through. Hang on.
And this is the reason why.
It is the woman who was, okay, so the image that was sent to me was alive, I guess, doing a call out. It looks like about him. And then it says, it is the woman who was in the live last night, which was the woman's name's Bear, was in the live last night. He has reached an 8-month. He campaigned against her. The images above are him showing her child's picture.
Whoa.
Okay, so I want to make this clear. So the wife is the old lady is actually messaging her back and forth. So I'm getting the images right now as we speak. So it was yes. So the woman that was in my live last night. Yes, he has multiple accounts. The name unfiltered. She said she had 2 grown sons. That's she said last night she has 2 grown kids. She did say that. She said last night she has. I do remember that. So if I'm not reading all the comments, I'm just glancing at it because I'm have my laptop next to me and my iPad is what I'm using on TikTok right now. So I'm just bear with me here. Hold on, let me see if he's still in here real quick. Yes, you still are.
And
Balake, appreciate it, bro. You ain't gotta do that, man.
this is why I'm in support of what Indiana's doing. Indiana's got the bill that says that if you're under the age of 17, you cannot be on social media.
Things are hours long. What the old lady actually looked everything up. They are hours long.
Yeah, the one she sent me is over an hour.
Babe, can you send all that in the Discord group, please?
We just need to put a channel in there for like PDF files instead of just Bella. We just need to.
True shit. Block 8, just hang tight, man. I'm not letting anybody up right now. No, I'm not farting. If I fart, I would tell you right now. It's my chair. There was another woman called the name with first and last name I'm not going to give. He actually exposed her child's picture. There's another lady called Diane. I'll say that because Diane is a very popular name anyway. So a lady called Diane, he put her baby's picture up. Okay, what's going on? Okay, yeah, messenger. Okay, so give it a few minutes. In that meantime, okay, I think I'm gonna go use the restroom for a second. Let y'all talk it up for a little bit. Thank you for having me. I appreciate it, Para. I appreciate it, bro. Anytime, dude. Anytime, dude.
Wait, hey, guess who's back?
I just sent you an invite. I know. There's the reason why.
Hello.
Hey,
Sub
Bear.
with it.
Sorry, my friend called me and I've just waken up.
Yeah. Don't.
Hello.
Hey,
Sub
Bear.
with it. Yeah. Don't mention her name or his name. I don't know if it's I don't know if it's a man or woman. So just we'll leave that name. Yeah. Don't. I don't know if it's I don't know if it's we'll leave that name out of it. So
Yeah. I briefly mentioned something about somebody who I know. I'm not really sure what's going on.
okay. I know you know who I am.
Oh yes, obviously yes, I do.
Okay.
Okay, I've just seen a name in the chat. I think I know now who this is about. Okay.
Okay. Angel of Justice.
Yeah.
All right.
What would you like to know?
Are your kids young? Because I know they are saying that he showed pictures of your kids.
I've got 4 children. I've got 2 adult sons, a teenage daughter, and a 5-year-old little boy.
Okay.
And my 5-year-old little boy's picture has been shared with multiple people who I don't know. I got told it was part of a PDF ring. and then his picture was put up on a live that was, I think, had about 800 and odd people looking in that live, but it was being counted and there was about 3,500 people watching it. Looking in that live, but it was about 3,500 people. I think that it's all over the FYP. You only have to kind of, search up my name, his name. You'll find multiple clippings from other FYP pages. You have to kind of, search up multiple clippings.
Yeah, I'm reading through all the messages still. I'm just going kind of back, make sure I didn't miss anything on everything. So right now, so this person is actually saying, so this person is actually messaging my wife right now on TikTok. So it is the woman that was actually, who was in the live last night, which is you with me.
Yes.
He reached an 8-month campaign against her, and the images above her, which is, I was sent also the live on that.
Yeah. So basically, he follows me around the app wherever I go, trolls me pretty badly.
Excuse me, host. Why are you telling people that I'm messaging your wife?
No, I didn't say you. I never mentioned you. There's a person that's messaging my wife currently, and I'm not dropping the name, even though it's obviously someone that don't like. It's a famous person's name, so I would say it's a troll account, 100% sure. But I'm not going to drop that name. I'm just asking because your name is being brought up in this said situation. Now the person that's actually in here right now, which is the person above you, that is actually affiliated with everything. So you both are here.
Yeah.
So can we get the photograph of her son?
Absolutely not, Stell.
Into perspective.
Oh God.
Okay,
right?
into perspective. Yeah.
Into
so based on what I'm reading here is you.
It's a picture of the back of a child's head. He is standing at fully clothed, standing at a sink, brushing his teeth in dirty water. Yeah. He is fully clothed and you can only see the back of his head. What she didn't tell you is that when I showed the picture to these 3,500 people that she claims, I also put a sticker over his face and side of his head so that he could not be identified. Is that not right, Claire?
What about Jodie's child and what about Diane's baby?
I don't care about Jodie's child or Diane's baby. We're not talking about them right now. We're talking about your child, and we're talking about the lies that you just told the host.
I've not said. I've literally just woken up and I've just said exactly what you've heard me say.
Who is this PDF ring that I shared your child's picture with?
Like I said, if people want to go and have a look at it, they go to Mr. Digital.
Who is this PDF ring?
Host. If you go to Mr. Digital's YouTube channel.
Who is the PDF ring? Answer the question.
I don't know, Stell. I don't know.
Then you cannot come up here telling lies.
Well,
you cannot come up here making up stories just to fit your narrative.
So, host on Mr. Digital's YouTube channel, about 4 or 5 months ago, there was an exposure live done by a lady called Michelle Matthews, CPS. There were about 3 lives. And during those lives, if you choose to listen to them, she says, Clare Bear, I'm really sorry to tell you this, but your son's picture has been shared with known PDFs. It's still up on YouTube now.
Can you repeat that? Who hosted this live?
Michelle Matthews.
And what did she say?
She said, I'm very sorry, Clare Bear, to tell you this, but your son's picture has been shared with known PDF rings.
Right, so let's get that in perspective. At the time, was Michelle Matthews and myself, were we friends or were we enemies at the time? Hello? Do I answer the question?
What do you want me to answer, Stell? My son's picture, I know has been shared around. I've had numerous people come forward to say that you have shared it to them. They've said that they've removed it off their device. I was then told by Michelle it was shared with a PDF ring. And then I explicitly asked you, have you put it up on a TikTok live? And you said no. And then people came forward and said, yes, he has. And because I outed you for that, you then, a couple of months ago, or a month ago, I can't remember when it was, you then held a live trying to justify that you still have my son's image on your phone, and you showed it. And I asked multiple times, please do not put my son's image up. We are currently under a family court hearing. He is a care under that particular
Oh, do you know
system.
what? You're talking absolute nonsense. So you've
So
just told the host that Michelle Matthews done a live on me, yeah? You have not answered the question. Was me and Michelle Matthews friends or enemies at the time?
Michelle Matthews had a police case against you as well, Stell.
Were we friends or enemies at the time?
Well, I'm going to assume enemies if she had a police case against you, because
Right.
didn't you go and
So
get her
don't try and
unalived mother's
listen.
death certificate
Stop
and post
trying
that
to
on
put out a
live?
narrative, because we all know what you are, right? You're just a cheap
Did you?
H-O-R-E, yeah? That's
Okay,
all you
that's
are, just a
fine.
cheap W-H-O-R-E,
Please
yeah?
spell it
That's all you
properly.
are,
Yeah.
right? You think you're better than everybody else. Why are you telling people you were in the Navy?
Stell,
Why
one
are you
moment.
stealing my mum's identity and telling
Oh,
people you were in the Navy?
wow. So did you put Michelle Matthews' unalived mum's death certificate up on TikTok Live, which is one of the reasons you
What
got
has that
arrested?
got to do with you? Stop telling the audience and the host all these other things. Stay to the subject, yeah?
I was woken up by somebody who asked me if I would come in back into this live and invalidate what they had said. That's what I'm doing, Stell. I'm doing no more, no less.
Stick to the subject, yeah? We're talking about you, not Michelle Matthews, not
I'm
anybody else,
talking
yeah?
about my child.
Right. Your child. Who told you that I shared that we're a PDF group?
I don't know how many times I have to tell you. It's on YouTube. Stell, go and look for yourself.
Right. And was Michelle Matthews told you that I shared that we're a
How many times I have to tell you? It's on.
Matthews and me fighting at the time? Were we fighting at the time,
Stell, did Sussex Police
were we fighting
Did
at the time?
Sussex
Answer
Police
the
tell you to remove
questions.
my son's picture
Ask
off your phone
answer the
repeatedly?
questions.
Did
Answer
Sussex
the
Police,
questions.
you
Were
see,
we fighting at the time?
unfortunately, host, you can't get
Were
anywhere
we
with this.
fighting at the time?
Well, I don't know, Stell. I'm not part of yours and Michelle's relationship.
No. You're trying to duck out of it now, yeah? You know full well that me and Michelle had a blazing big row, and she would have said anything just to get me in shit
So
at
are
that
you
time.
saying that Michelle, who does exposures on wrong'uns and PDFs, made up a lie just
No,
because
she
she was
didn't.
fighting? So,
Yes, she
so you
did.
did share it then?
No, she did make that lie up, and she doesn't do exposures.
She does exposures
No, she
on
doesn't.
men who are
No, she doesn't.
PDFs,
No, she doesn't.
but you did share it then?
No,
So she does. So she does exposures. Then said she made up a lie.
She made up a lie, yeah, but she doesn't do
Wow.
exposures. So why are you telling people lies? Why are you sitting there lying?
Did you share my son's image with Coffee Cup, with Durham Justice, with Ange, with Vimpto, with
No, not with
Paul?
Vimto.
Did you?
Not with Vimto. No, I didn't.
Well, you did.
No, I didn't.
Okay,
Let me get Vimto in here.
no problem. Yet nobody is asking. Yet nobody is asking the question why he has my son's image. And notice that he only denied my son's image. And notice that he only denied sharing it with, not with Vimpto, not the others. It's wild.
Unfortunately, with you guys being overseas, my hands are tied at this point. With looking stuff up, getting to nit and gritty in America with the people that I utilize for information. So, kind of
The only way you may have something
Right,
is
host.
if you can
Host.
find somebody
I'm going to tell you
in
something.
America who has the data.
Vimto's on her way in, and
Yeah.
she will clear up any
No,
lies
that's
this
fine.
woman's got to tell
I've
you.
got no issues. So I'll give you kind of the rundown what I do on other accounts that I have, and actually in other apps that I utilize. There's a team that I actually team meaning volunteering, and I pay them out of pocket to assist with everything, literally, to catch diaper sniffers is what I call diaper sniffers, wood chippers. This should
Yeah.
belong in a wood chipper. So that's actually what I do on other social media platforms, and this is what I do.
Okay.
Is she saying I'm a diaper sniffer? Is that what you're trying to accuse me of, Claire?
That's not what my words were. That's the host's words.
I'm actually not accusing you. That's what I asked you earlier. Because I know you were listening when I asked you, "Are you a pedophile?" And that's why I asked you.
No, I'm not a pedophile, and she knows
Okay.
that full well. She was my friend. I will answer her question just
Jesus.
before. Vimto's in the chat. If you want to come up, Vimto, please. Claire, we were friends at one time. Tell the host what you asked me today.
What
You
did I
asked
ask
me to bear false witness against your partner for hitting you one day when you had him arrested at 3 o'clock in the
This is
morning.
wild. Okay,
No, it's
so
not wild.
host,
It's a
I'm
fact.
happy to release
It's
to
a
you.
fact.
Host,
Your partner
I can't
never
speak.
touched you.
Host, I'm happy to release to you the full police statement
I
and
will
documents
do it as well. I will do it as well.
Perfectly fine. I mean,
alongside the body cam
that's
footage.
look. That's
If
totally
you
up to
want
you.
it.
That's totally up to you. That's
Okay.
that's up
I'll
to
tell you
you.
what,
Vinto's
can
here.
you mute him just one moment and I'll
Vinto.
tell you exactly what he's done.
Excuse me, Vinto's here.
Would
So
that be
I want to clear.
possible?
Excuse
He
me,
never
let
lets you
Vinto clear
talk.
this up first. Vinto, are you a PDF?
Vimto has never been accused of that.
Right. Vinto, have I ever shared her son's image with you?
I think right at the beginning, in the chat with Durham and that.
Yeah.
I think it were in there, but not like directly to me personally, but I think it was in a private group chat.
Was it Angie that shared it to you?
No.
Was it Durham or
Thank you,
Coffee Cup?
Vimto.
No.
Because it wasn't
It was
me.
that one where you just shared it into that group chat.
No, I didn't share it to a group chat, Vinto. I never
Oh,
done
hang on
that.
then.
I've got them group chats now, and I didn't share them to that group chat. I gave it to Angie, who gave it to Coffee Cup.
So why? Oh,
and Durham.
okay. Let's even just let's believe what you're saying. Why did you give my son's picture to another woman?
Because I felt like it.
Wow.
Yeah. See, dude.
No, host. Ask her why I had that image. Why don't you ask her why I had it?
Let me ask you this. What image was it?
It was the image of a boy standing at a sink, fully clothed. Yeah, fully clothed, with his back to the camera, which his daddy took the picture, by the way. His daddy took the picture and sent it to his partner, Bear, and said, "What the hell are you doing on TikTok, chatting up men while my son is brushing his teeth in a dirty sink of water?" That's what he was doing. That's what the father was doing. The father took that picture, sent it to Bear, and she sent it to me. And guess what, host? She sent it to me in a court bundle, an illegal move that she made.
That's not correct, host.
Yes, it is correct. Yes, it is correct.
I sent it as a. I was part of a WhatsApp group. I can't believe I'm going over this again. I was part of a WhatsApp group chat of which Stell was involved in.
Claire,
I was in an.
You sent it to me as part of a court bundle.
Speak? Okay.
You sent it as part as a court bundle.
Host,
Don't
I'm
lie.
happy to show you that I sent it on the 1st of February and my partner was arrested on the 2nd of February, okay?
No, you didn't. You sent it.
Would you like me to pull up the screenshot now?
The picture was taken on the 2nd of February.
On the 1st of February and it was sent on the 1st of February.
No, it wasn't.
Would you like me to pull up the WhatsApp group chat and show this?
Yeah, if you want to. You'll see that the picture was taken on the 2nd of February and you had your partner arrested on the 3rd of February at 3 o'clock in the morning.
It was arrested on the 2nd of February still.
Was it? Well, it was 6 hours after that picture was taken. 6 hours. Let's get it into perspective. 6 hours after that picture was taken.
And the relevance of that is?
That he took the picture and sent it to you. Now you have went run this app, blackening my name to people like this host.
I've done nothing.
You have told people that the picture was of a naked child, didn't you, Vimto?
Lies.
Didn't you,
Absolute
Vimto?
lies.
Oh, I've got it. I've got what you told that Pope guy. Poposmuff. I've got that live where you told him your child was in boxer shorts in the bathroom. Didn't you, Vimto?
I think it was said that there were shorts in the bathroom, but the picture also weren't that it was fully clothed.
The child is fully clothed in a bathroom with his face facing the
Dell,
wall,
why do
brushing
you
his
have it?
teeth,
Why do you
and
have a
I put this
picture?
sticker over his face so that he could not be identified.
Why did you put my son's picture up on a
Right,
TikTok
so
live?
we'll tell the horse why I did it. Because for months you were on my back. For months you were going around this app telling people that I had your kid's picture on my phone.
You
Yeah,
do
and that I
though,
was a
Stell?
PDF.
You
Yeah,
do,
months
Stell?
you did it to me. Months you did it, Clay, and I've got all the
Dell,
evidence. I've got a
Stell,
nice big file on you as well, yeah?
Dell,
Right?
you
For
do have
months you
my
did
son's
that. For
image on your
months.
phone
So do you
because
know
you were
what I did, horse?
able.
I lost my temper one day and I said, right, I am going to prove to everybody that I'm not a PDF. This is the fucking
By
picture
showing my
he's
son's
speaking
picture
about.
that he denied
Yeah?
having on
The
his phone
picture
only a
of a
month ago.
child, the facing the wall, brushing his teeth in a dirty sink of water. That's what kind of mother she is.
Well,
Yeah?
the father
Her
was in the
child was
bathroom.
brushing his. No, the father just came home that at 9 o'clock
What
that
the
night.
father took the picture?
Yes, he took the picture. Yeah, he came upstairs, found his son brushing his teeth in a dirty sink of water.
No, my makeup brushes were in the sink,
Dirty sink of
seeping.
water.
Well, why didn't his father supervise him brushing his teeth in clean water then? Why is
Because
it
you were
my fault
So
I
do you
wasn't
guys
in the
hang on,
room?
stop. Hang on, stop,
You
you
were
guys.
supposed to be supervise
In
them.
the UK, do you guys got some type of like in America we have like child services?
Yeah.
Like,
Yes.
do you guys have very similar?
Yes, and
It
I
might be
phoned the
different.
child services about it, and
Okay.
then she went and told the
Okay.
police on me. She reported me to the police for doing it, and
No,
she tried to tell me it was malicious. Yeah, I had
so
genuine concerns
I
for
can't.
that child because of
No, so
this,
what he did,
because of this
host, was
drug addict.
he filed two false reports
It
to
wasn't
Child Protective
false.
Services, and Child Protective Services actually made statements to the police as part of my bundle.
They were not false statements. And I'll tell you
Okay.
something else. Child services, I've already spoken to them and asked them, and you're a liar, Claire. They would never make any statements against anybody for making any kind of statement to them, right? Or any
I'm
report
happy
to
to
them.
release the police bundle then. I'm happy
Then
to
release
release
it
it.
then. You give it to me then and see.
I'm not
Let's
giving it
see.
to you still, no, but I'll
Oh,
release
why
it to
not?
whoever wants to see it.
Why not? You're good enough to give it to everybody else, aren't you?
I've given it to nobody still.
Have you not? What about with that stuff you sent to Penny, who then Paul ended up posting up?
I
Remember
sent
that
to
email?
Penny an email.
You sent a private email from the police about me
No,
to
it was about
Penny,
me.
and Paul posted it up on fucking TikTok.
But
So you released private information.
But you still have released my child's image and Jodie Green's child's image and Diane's baby son image.
That's
Have
right.
you? Have you
I
not?
done an awareness on Diane's child because her husband is a convicted pedophile. Her
Why was
husband
there
is a
a need to
convicted
show
pedophile.
her child's picture? Why was
To
there
make
a
sure that
need on that
everybody
live
knows
to
that
sit
this
there and
man should
say
not be.
nobody
To
could
make sure
love
that
an
everybody
ugly
knows
child
that
like
this man
that?
is not supposed to be near that child.
And he wasn't.
Yes, he
Still.
was. Yes, he was. You don't know nothing, Claire.
Well,
You
why has
only
there
know
been
what people tell
multiple
you.
exposure lives done on your still?
There's no exposure of him. So, would you like to explain these exposure lies that Michelle apparently did?
The lives that Michelle did were when you two had fallen out,
Yeah.
and she'd gone and she'd got information, but later Michelle had to take it back and say, look,
It was
that
all
she
made up.
got wrong information, so that's what had happened.
Exactly. She said some of it she made up and some of it she got a hold of and ran with it and should have checked the facts, and she didn't.
So she still put it out there to me, though.
Exactly. She said some of it and ran with it and should have checked the facts.
Still put it out there to me, though, that you had shared my son's image with a PDF ring.
Michelle says lots of things. Look what she said about fucking Vimto lately.
But she hosts a platform out
I
and
don't
among
care.
men. Oh,
And me and Michelle are best friends. Like me and you used to be.
we were never best friends.
Oh, we were at one time.
Never.
That's what you claimed, wasn't it? Didn't you claim that, Vimto?
Host, I can tell you what else he'd done. He contacted my ex-abuser and my ex-abuser's solicitor to
He's
try to
not
have
your
my protective.
ex-abuser. He's not. So stop referring to him as your
I
ex-abuser
mean,
because
to be
he's not.
fair, still, he did break a nose. I mean, we can't.
No,
get
that's only her
around it.
story, Vimto. That's just her story. Richard's always denied that. And
But-
she told me once it was a horse that did it.
Yes, and I've explained why I did that.
No, you tell so many lies, Claire. You tell so many
So
fucking
why
lies.
did I end up with a 12-month protective order then? Are
You
you
don't
saying
have
that
a
the judge?
protective order. Get it right. So, host, here in the UK, we have a protective order called a non-molestation order, yeah? But you can also, a man can also agree terms and conditions of any order right, without fact or with what's it called? Without fact
He's
or
talking rubbish, host.
no, it's not actually. I'm not talking rubbish. I can
Well,
prove
you
it.
know a
Shut your
lot about
mouth.
my personal case, Stell.
Your
You've never
husband
seen it.
agreed to an order.
He was never my husband.
Well, partner. Right? Your
He didn't
long-term
agree to
partner
the order. I agreed to it. I agreed to
conditions.
it.
He agreed to
No.
conditions.
Yes, he
Yeah.
had to agree to them. He
No,
had
he
to agree
didn't
to
have to. No,
recitals.
he didn't have to.
Oh my
He
God.
was doing it to protect himself and his reputation because you are an absolute demon.
Okay.
You are one of the
I'm
worst
not
women
sat
I've
here
ever come
justifying what I
across.
went through. No.
No, you've never went through nothing.
Okay, Stell.
You told everybody it was financial control because he was controlled how much money you got because every penny he gave you, you spent on drugs. Let's get it out there.
Again, that is a false truth.
No,
and
it's
I've had
not
to
false.
go.
No, it's not. You were off your head last night, love.
No, I wasn't. And I've had to go and take a voluntary
Oh, just
hair
shut up.
follicle test to
Yeah.
prove that I'm not on any rugs.
We've all got your stories. We've all heard your stories, love. Host, this is why I asked you for last night's live because I am going to prove that this bitch is. She is. You know what you were talking about earlier? That is that face there that you've got. Yeah, is the ultimate. Yeah, she used a man, right, just for financial gain, and when that financial gain was cut off, she then accuses him of all sorts of heinous crimes against her. She is a liar.
So I was I was engaged to him for 10 years. We have a son together.
That's
And
right.
I
And when he cut
actually
off your allowance,
he didn't
you
cut my
decided
allowance
to
off
go
still. I
against.
left him
No, you didn't.
and ended up I ended up with no financial support.
Did Richard hit you on the 2nd of February?
No.
Why did you get the police to him then?
The police what?
Why did you call the police at 3 o'clock in the morning? 3 a.m. in the morning. Why did you call them?
I don't have to justify myself to you.
The
Why I
man went
called
to
him.
bed at
He was
midnight.
arrested and he was bailed for 2 weeks.
Yeah, why? Why was he arrested?
I'm not telling you, and I'm not putting my.
Why, tell that you want to put my. You want to put. Listen, you want to put what I've done all over the app. Why don't you tell people why you got him arrested at 3 o'clock in the morning?
That's
the man was
nothing
in
to
his
do
bed.
with-
The man was in his bed, yeah, sleeping, and you had him arrested at 3
How
a.m.
do you know, Stell, when you're in my house?
Listen, I've got the police reports as well, so shut your mouth and will you know
How
it?
have you got the police reports?
And will you know it?
How have you got my police reports?
I've got lots of things that you don't know about.
Wow.
Remember how
Wild.
friendly me and Eddie used to be?
That's my ex-abuser's solicitor, by the way.
That's right, a solicitor who knows what a kind of woman you are. You're the most disgusting, heinous woman I've ever come across in my whole entire life. You used that man.
Stell, I was
Just
with him
like
for
you
10
used that
years.
Christopher, that American guy, for money. Just like you've used everybody else for money.
Who?
Christopher? You remember Christopher, didn't you?
For money?
For money, that's right. The one that was sending you all the money? The one you were leading on?
What the heck? Do you know what? You're absolutely wild that you're this
You
involved.
better watch your mouth, yeah? Because I've got the witness, I've got proof that you were sitting on a live out of your face saying that you were going to move to the States to go and see that Christopher mental health guy. Isn't that true, Vimto?
Why are you following me around the app?
Isn't that true, Vimto?
I can't.
Isn't that true, Vimto?
I can't remember. I don't even know.
Didn't she have a boyfriend called Chris
Yes,
in
I did have
America?
a boyfriend called Chris in America.
Yes, you did.
I don't remember.
Yes, and?
Yeah? You were using him for
And?
money.
Absolutely not,
The man
Stell.
lives 3,000 miles away from you and he was giving you money.
No, he was not.
Oh, really? What about Adam? Shall we talk about Adam? What were you doing with Adam?
Nothing.
Oh, when the police case was over, we would tell the host what you did to Adam.
What did I do to Adam?
Tell the host what you did.
I did nothing to Adam.
Did you not? So you didn't download the entire chat between you and Adam on WhatsApp and give it all to me?
Because you asked for it.
It doesn't matter though, you fucking gave it willingly.
Because you asked for it. Because
But you
Adam
gave it.
tried to make a slanderous claim against me and I wanted you to show.
He was telling the truth.
Oh my God. Even Vimto knows now you're lying through your teeth.
No, I'm not lying through my teeth. He was telling the truth. You were flirting with him as well. And I reckon the reason you were flirting with him is I think he was the dealer. Because when he used to work in Brighton, he was a dealer. Yeah. He was a doorman and he was a dealer. That's what he did for a living down
A
here.
dealer for what?
For your drugs.
Stell, I have got a hair strand follicle test.
I don't care what you want to tell people about your hair strand. Listen, last night you were out of it. Everybody knows it. Ask the host. Was she out of it, host, last night? Or that?
Hang on, I'm not sticking for either one, but yes, it was. It was a little. It was a little bombard.
Exactly, and that's what she gets like when she's on the old coke and all that come
on.
down.
So hang on, I want to interrupt. So no, the spring break 2026. No, nobody's paid in here. Like there's no. Just an FYI, nobody's fucking paid.
It's kind of funny though. But okay, I have question. Okay, I just have a question.
Nobody's
So
paid.
I'm trying to piece this together. You two used to be friends, correct?
So Bear, that is my wife. That is the old lady.
Yeah, that's me.
Hello.
Hi, wife.
Hi.
That's
so
the only
you
reason why
two-
she's up here.
I know it was a joke, spring break. I thought it was a hilarious joke.
I know, like, no, it's not being paid. Nobody's being paid.
So, you guys were friends. What ended your friendship?
The night that she had her husband, long-term partner, arrested. Yeah, she asked me to bear false witness to the police and tell the police that he had hit her, and I had heard it on the phone.
You do know
and
that
I
you can't rewrite the digital footprint because it's
And I
all over
refused.
the FYP still. What
I
happened?
refused. A few weeks later, we had an incident on Alive where I warned her. I said, "Do not do that to me again. Do not throw me, put me down in the comments again, or you will be sorry." And she said, "Yeah, what are you going to do about it?" Type of thing, type of attitude. Yeah.
Would it be
So
okay if
she
I
did it
shared this
again.
with somebody who was around at the same time?
Listen, I'll share it out and get other people in here as well if you want to.
Our friendship ended because I was hosting a live about a big creator, and there had been some.
Tell the Hope whose account were you using?
Jesus, still, man. Oh,
Fraser, fuck off, Fraser.
My friend Simply Fraser has just joined. He can
No, Fraser, fuck off. I've had enough of you.
Our friendship ended because there is another big creator on the app called
What
Alicia.
account did you use?
Oh my God, he fell out with Alicia and he posted a picture of Alicia's unalived mum.
Tell the host whose account you were using.
It was my account still.
Was it?
Yes.
So it wasn't a shared account?
I let you borrow it.
Hang on, stop. Hang on. So Rocky, hang on, stop. I'm gonna drop Rocky. So no.
Would it be possible if Fraser is willing to?
No, we don't want Fraser up here. He just confuses things.
No, he doesn't, because he's
an emasculated man who will say anything for you.
Wait, who are you talking about? Who? Frizz?
There's a guy called Simply Fraser, and he has been.
No, he hasn't. He's not been there from the start. He's only been there since June when you roped him into having a hate live on me. So be quiet.
Okay, so hang on. I'm gonna do an intervention, like that intervention. Fuck's sake, please. Okay, so if people that know Angel or Bear, with whatever's going on, whoever reached out to the my wife about this, cool. I appreciate it. I don't know you, and I'm being honest. So Rocky. So
Well, somebody requested Fraser. Fraser's up, and that was one of the names that
it's
mentioned.
Simply Fraser.
The reason why I'm not allowing anybody, like everybody else up in here, because they're so it's putting people in the middle of a situation, just like I'm putting people in the middle. That's why I'm not saying any goddamn thing. So I was there.
All I'm trying to do, host, is he's trying to rewrite a digital footprint, which if anybody is really bothered to go and look at, you can look at, but he is rewriting a digital footprint.
Horse, can you put Fraser back down, please? He wasn't there from the start. He came in with it all.
I was here since February.
No, you weren't here since February. I've got the proof of it.
Host, he won't allow anybody to
On June the 29th, you said, Fraser, I don't go in Boxy's butt. And you sat there licking her ass all the time. So beat it, Fraser.
All right, so I'm gonna drop you. This is between her and him, Angel and Bear. So this is between those two individuals at this point. And there's actually
question. Okay, so let me just. So the whole reason we're here.
I'm glad your sentence interrupted the beginning of mine.
Yeah, the whole reason we're here is ultimately because he has my son's image. He has shared it around.
No, I
whether
haven't.
that be within a PDF thing or not, I do not know, but I do know he has
stop
shared
saying
it.
that then. If you do not know, stop saying it.
It's on a YouTube video.
I don't care.
Style.
You should be saying it because you don't know that. Stop telling strange people bad things about me.
Angel, Angel, I want an actual answer from you. Do you see how this can make you look bad? That if you have a photo of a 5-year-old child, even if his face is cropped out, even if he's in clothing, how this can look bad?
No.
You don't?
Because in the UK, there is no law against having a picture of a child. When
it
the
has
mother,
nothing to do with the law, though.
hold on,
You do
when
it,
the mother sent it to me. Remember that the
it don't
mother
No, she
matter.
sent
trusted
it to
me with
you,
it.
but she didn't say you could show it to the world. That's
Yeah,
different.
No,
that's
she
the
showed it.
problem.
So
Because
you're
of the
not getting the
fact you
point
are
here.
showing this, if you are showing this photo to random people, they can snap that, and that photo can end up on the black web, and that could be circulating PDF groups. That's why it's bad.
Have we learned nothing from the Epstein files? I'm just saying. Have we learned nothing?
It doesn't
Well,
matter
I've never
if there's not a
watched the
law in the
Epstein files. I've never
UK.
read them. I've never seen them. Don't know nothing about them.
But I mean,
Yeah, so they're UK, so they don't know
Well,
anything about that. They're not.
okay, but here's my question. And you said that it didn't matter and you cut her off, but it does matter to me, so I'm going to ask the question. Do you or do you not have pictures of other people's children who are also accusing you of having pictures of their children that you have also shown?
Can you simplify that, please?
So there's multiple
So it's
allegations of multiple people saying that you have also showed pictures of their children.
No,
Have
there's
you
only
done
one
that
other
as well?
person.
There's
There's only
two
one other
still.
person.
Okay, so Angel, when I ask you this question, do you still have those images?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Okay, so I got a few more questions. So you and I, real quick. First question is why, if you already reported to the child services, whatever you guys call it in the UK. So you've already reported to the child services, correct?
Right. Claire committed a criminal offence in the UK by sharing, court papers. Right?
No, I didn't share
Yes, you
court
did.
paper. Oh my God.
Yes, you did. You shared even your husband's court statement with me. So be quiet, Claire. The minute you sent, that was the statement he entered into the court. You
No,
keep
it
on trying
wasn't.
to. Yes, it was.
But that's a her thing, not a you thing. The
She
thing is,
shared it
why
with
do
me.
you have the picture still?
She shared it with me,
Why did you share
which
it
was a
with multiple
criminal
people
offence.
then? Well, is it not a criminal offence for you to then reshare my court supposed documents?
No, it's not actually.
It is, Stell.
No, it's not. I'm not under
Okay,
the court
so
order.
A, why did you share them? And B, it still doesn't answer the question of why did you, out of the group chat where I had inadvertently put a screenshot in which did contain a picture of my son, you were the only one that cropped the picture of my son out of that screenshot,
No, I
kept it,
didn't.
and you weaponized it against me
No, I
all last
didn't.
year.
Stop telling lies, Claire.
How did you put it up on your live then, Stell?
I
When
took
it
the
was
picture
part of a
from the court
screenshot of
papers.
chat?
I took the picture from the court papers.
No,
Are
you
you stupid?
didn't.
Yes, I did.
Okay, well, I tell you what, in those supposed court papers, which weren't, they were my draft documents, it was the same screenshot of a text exchange.
Well, that
So
was your fault then.
you admitted on your live that you
And by
cropped
the way,
the
host,
image out.
let's get something else into perspective. Yeah, this. Let's just say, for instance, it's a picture that she shared on our WhatsApp group. Yeah, she shared that picture with 3 other men that she's never met before. She shared
Not
it with
true.
another woman and 3 other men that she's never met before.
Are the
But
court documents are the court documents public in the UK?
No, they're not, and they weren't my court documents, host.
They were your court documents.
Oh my Jesus.
So if you have any type of images of your child that has been like with any type of case, which is classified as court, so do you have to pay for no matter what?
So the image.
But hang on, the person that actually filed the case is going to basically the one adding these images to the case.
It was me. I was the applicant.
Right. So you filed those pictures with your case.
That picture didn't actually end up in my final court bundle, but the timeline of events is that I sent in a group chat on the 1st of February.
I don't have that picture, so stop mentioning the group chat.
Yes, he does. And then
No, I
my
don't.
ex was arrested on the 2nd, so I don't know how it was a court document because I can't predict that I was then going to be in court 3 months later.
Listen, don't tell lies, Claire.
I can bring up the WhatsApp chat still.
Well, bring it up then. Show the date that you put that in the WhatsApp chat. Show the
Would
date.
you allow me to do that, host?
Yeah, I have no problem.
Okay, but
one
here's the
moment.
thing. She sent it in the chat to her friends, and then
Wait, hang on, what's that? One sec, babe.
You
One sec,
saved
babe.
it.
As long as there are no pictures of any children at all. I don't
No,
give a
she
shit if
has
it's a
to
picture
show
of a
the
grown
picture.
ass
So
fucking
no,
man or woman.
what
I don't
I
give a
will
fuck. But what
do,
I'm saying is, I don't want to see pictures of
yeah,
a
yeah.
child in my
Probably,
life.
Well, the
What I
probably
child
will
is there.
not.
do, can I talk? What I will do is I will put a big black box over the image.
That's fine.
Yes.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Perfectly
Okay.
fine.
One
Perfectly fine.
moment, please.
But
Okay,
my
wife.
thing is if it was sent in a group chat
What's the wife's name?
you guys were friends at the time, but then why did you then download and save to your phone and then send it out in another group chat and put it on TikTok
Right.
Live and all these things? Like
What's the
that's where
Stop. It's gonna be.
that's where I'm not
Just
right?
come back,
Okay,
man. Just
you've
hang
that's
tight,
because
man.
you've got
tracking.
all that wrong. That's what I'm saying. You've got it wrong, right? Sorry, what's the host's wife's name? I can't see it properly.
It's Miss
It's
Mel.
Mel.
Miss Mel, you've got that bit wrong, right?
Okay.
She sent me privately on WhatsApp, yeah, the court
Okay.
bundle, right, with her husband's, long-term partner, yeah, with his response statement, yeah. She sent it to me, his response statement to me with her statement and part of her bundle, and she was still asking me to make up a story that I had witnessed that she had hit him several times. And she sent me both the statements so that I knew what was being said in the court, so that I didn't trip myself up and make a false statement and then end up fucking the court case up, yeah?
By the way, Horsey never put a statement in because I never asked him
I
to.
didn't. No, I didn't.
So
You're
Angel,
absolutely right, I didn't.
Angel, when it comes to this whole court thing, that is not what this is really about. This is about people coming to Mike and Mel that you have pictures of people's underage kids and are sharing those. That is what this is about.
I'll be straight
That's the
up.
whole. Like I
I'll be
don't care
straight
about
up.
any of the rest of it.
I'll be straight up honest with you. This message actually, I just got confirmation. This message was not just out to her and I. It was everybody that was actually involved in the live.
Sorry,
Just an FYI. So you might want to check your requests.
But
Your
would I be able to go into the big
spam.
box?
Yeah.
Let me get my. So that is what this is about. Honestly, let me get my. So that is what this is about. Honestly, I could give two flying pig fucks about this.
Mel, are we talking about her child, or do you want to talk about the other child?
Well, I mean, the messages that we all received, and I'm sure if anybody else is in this live who's been in here tonight,
It was
also if you
probably
check
her
your
that
message
sent you the
requests, you
message.
probably got messages in your inbox there that you can check that state multiple people
No,
have
there's only
accused
two
you of
people.
having pictures of their kids, and I want to know why. What possesses you to push, download, save to phone of other people's children for what purpose?
Do you use WhatsApp, Miss Mel?
No.
You don't? Okay, then don't speak on the matter then if you don't know what we're talking about,
The
please.
host,
With
here's
all,
the
with all,
screenshot.
with,
WhatsApp is.
with all due
No,
respect,
I know
yeah,
what
if
it
you don't
is.
know how to WhatsApp, then don't bother.
So Angel,
I know
so
what
WhatsApp, she knows, and we all know what WhatsApp is. It's a form of communication. It's like texting. It's the same thing as texting. It's no different. You can send files, you can send links, you can send pictures, you can do all sorts of things like that. It's no different than texting.
Right.
You
So when you say I send you a picture on WhatsApp, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? When I send that to you, it downloads to your phone automatically.
it
so
doesn't.
nobody
No,
deliberately.
hang on,
Then why
hang on,
didn't you
stop.
delete
That's actually not true because there's an option in WhatsApp because when I talk to people in Dubai for my job, you can actually opt out.
Well, I didn't
to
opt
save
out
those
of it,
pictures
okay?
automatically to your phone. There's an
Right,
option
well,
in
I
your
didn't opt
settings
out.
to opt out for
Well,
that
I'm
purpose.
not going to opt out of it because people send me stuff all the time. People send me cars, send me pictures of the gardens. People send me pictures of I don't know, all sorts of things. And no, I don't opt out of it. So every picture that I get gets sent to my phone and onto my camera roll. Simple as that. So what's
The
this?
host.
Can we see that bigger, please? I can't see it properly.
The host,
That's
if you
as
look
big
at
as
the
it's getting. I can't enlarge it
yeah,
anymore.
if you
So
look at the top of the screen, it says the 1st of February 2025.
No.
So you'll
So
see that there was Big Papa Stell, me, and there was a lady called Red. You'll see that Stell said,
have you ever
"Tell him
met
you're
Big
going to
Papa
be."
before this picture?
Yes, he
No, you
says.
didn't. No, you haven't.
So
Not before that picture was sent. Don't lie.
the screenshot where I've put the picture of the bear over it is the screenshot I took of my text message exchange with my ex, which did contain the image of my son. And I said, this is what I'm currently dealing with. I can't come into the live and whatever. My partner was arrested on the 2nd of February because it escalated that evening. He has then cropped that image to extract my son's picture, which is currently covered by the bear's face.
No, I didn't. Because I don't even have this text message that you're talking about.
Well, Stell, you're above it. You literally message
Yes, I
above
was
me.
in that message, but I don't have that message anymore. Do you not understand fucking English, Claire? And I told you that a long time ago.
But wait a
And
minute,
if you
wait a
want to
minute.
know, if you want to know the truth, yeah, somebody gave it back to me. Somebody sent it back to me the other day.
And that's because you shared it out, Stell.
No, they gave it back to me the other day. Can you not
How can
understand
somebody
English?
give it to you if you hadn't have shared it?
You shared it to 5 people in that chat.
No,
One of them sent it back to me.
Oh,
Okay?
so one other person still had the image of my son when all of them denied it to the police. Are you telling me that?
Yep. And gave it back to me the other day so that I put it up on the screen. I wonder if you can guess who.
These are all really fucked up people, you know.
You shared that picture with
I put it
3
in a
men that
private
you've never
WhatsApp chat
met.
and you shared it.
You
and then you
shared it.
brought it onto...
You shared your husband's text message with 3 other men that you've never met before. Let's talk about that, host. Let's talk about that, yeah? She shared that text message there with the teddy bear over it, yeah? Is actually text messages between her and her partner, yeah? That night when he was being perfectly amicable there, or trying to be, yeah? She was going off and one, yeah? She was the one doing the screaming and shouting, right?
Okay, so
he was being amicable. She shared
Isn't it amazing that somebody who didn't even live anywhere near me has so much insight on my private
You can read the text
lifestyle?
message. Excuse me. You can read the text message and you can see that your partner was being reasonable that night.
It was a... Oh my lord!
Yeah,
Okay,
why don't you read the text
so the
message I sent
the
to you?
judge gave me a 12-month protective
No, he
order
didn't give you
based on
nothing.
one
Stop lying, Claire. He did not give you anything.
host. I
You didn't
can't
turn up
share
at court.
publicly my
So
order, but I
hang
will
on,
share it with you.
let me see if I'm getting this tracked on point right here right now. So Bear, did you or did you not send pictures of your child in a public chat group?
I sent it in a WhatsApp group. If you want to say that's public, then
Well, meaning like a private, like within a bunch of people.
There were 5 people.
there was
So 5 people.
myself, a lady called Red, my best friend called Big Papa, and there was Stell.
And then there was who else?
I don't know. I think it might have been Phil.
Phil, that's right.
So
Have you ever
there was
met
5
me
people,
and
and
Phil?
these 5 people had been supporting me because they knew I'd started to open up about the difficulties in my
No,
relationship.
you didn't. That's a fucking lie. The first we ever heard that you two were having marital problems was at 9 o'clock that night.
Well, again, I'm happy to show the text messages if
You
anybody...
can show all you want because nobody knew about your marital problems.
I wasn't married to him, and yes, people did. But anyway,
Okay, common law. In the UK, we have something called common law marriage. By the way,
So some states do have it here, but it's gone off the wayside. But here's what I'll sit there and say: both of y'all motherfuckers are 100% fucking wrong. I would say wrong, Angel. The fact is, you still have the pictures in your phone. You already reported it. I would say, okay, cool. She sent it into a private Discord with individuals in there, 5 people that you don't know on a personal, respectable
That's right.
Problem. So. But Angel, the fact is, you still have those images where you both are really inherently fucking wrong.
No. See that text message she showed? I do not have that text message.
No, we're talking about
I'm not saying the text message. I'm saying the image of the child.
The image of the child, which I have shown, was in the
And
court
you need to delete
bundle.
it.
No, I don't need to delete it. What she did was a criminal offence.
No, hang on. The reason why this is the reason why I'm saying
evidence
delete it,
of a criminal matter.
Right, because if you already filed it, you are obligated to get those records from what you have sent the file for those records.
Well, I haven't filed it.
If it's in there.
I've never filed it, but when our husband...
he's not involved in my domestic abuse
When Richard
case.
finds out what you've done again tonight, yeah, I'm going to phone Edward first thing in the morning, and I'm going to tell him again what you're doing, and I'm going to then ask Edward to file it tomorrow morning for me.
To file
How about that, Claire?
To file what, Stell?
Charges against you again.
For what?
For all this stuff that you keep on saying about Richard. He never touched you.
Stell, I'm not going to sit here and justify what happened to me. There was a 100-page court bundle and I was granted a 12-month protective order. It's got fuck all to do with you.
Okay, so so you have that picture of her child because it was sent in the court bundle, which in the UK apparently you can't do that, whatever. Okay.
And Miss Mel, it wasn't my court bundle. But
Okay,
he wants to deflect because this is what he wants to do. He wants to try to claim that the reason he's got the image is because he wants to make this allegation that I asked him to fabricate that I had been
Why did you say
HUD that night.
Okay,
Now,
why did you send me your court bundle?
It's not my court bundle, Stell.
Is it not?
No.
Horse, give me a minute, please.
You not?
Yes,
I want to go back
any of my documents.
Okay, so we've established
you guys are arguing. I got to pee again. So
we have established why he has the picture of your child. Why does he have the picture of other people's children?
So he took a picture of another lady's child when he met her in the park and then showed that on live.
And what's his reasoning for that?
You'll have to ask him, but it's really distressed her. And then he claimed he was doing this awareness live on his, again, another ex-friend of his, a vulnerable lady who lives in Northern Ireland. And she has a partner who does have, I don't know what the past is, but it is handled by Child Protective Services and the courts. Because he fell out with her, when he falls out with you, he then weaponizes your vulnerabilities and he guns for you. So what he decided to do is then expose that she had a PDF living at the house, which was untrue. She was in the middle of Belfast, which I don't know what Northern Ireland is really dangerous.
Excuse me.
Living with her.
Is her husband a convicted PDF?
It's not her husband.
Yes, it
no,
is.
He's not.
Yes, they are. They're married.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
Okay,
you
so
didn't know that, did you know, Claire? They're actually
now that
married.
you're off of pause, Angel. So why do you have
isn't Diane and that other idiot, aren't they married?
Why did you put Diane's baby's picture?
There you go. Diane is married to a PDF and she was sneaking around behind Child Protective Services back, right? Allowing that man in the house.
So why did you put up a picture of her child?
I put up the picture of her and him and the child.
No, you had a picture because I've got a screenshot of it still, so I could find it with the picture of Diane.
What's that got to do with you?
So, Bear, is he a PDF? Is Diane's husband a PDF?
I don't know what the allegations were against him, but I do know.
Is he a registered PDF?
No, I don't believe he is.
Vimto, please answer the question.
He is, yeah.
He's a convicted PDF. And hasn't he been to jail for it?
Yes.
Well, still, you had no problem with it for the 4 months you knew prior when you were friends with her.
I didn't know about it for 4 months. I knew about it for 3 weeks before I told Vimto. 3 weeks I sat on it. 3 weeks I didn't know what to do. 3 weeks I sat there, tossing with myself, wondering what the hell I should do with this.
So why did you then take a picture of her son as a baby in a carrier seat and have it as your
It was a picture of him and his son together.
No, it wasn't. I've got the screenshot because
yes,
it went for Diane's police case.
Yes, it was, and I've got it as well. And Diane doesn't have a police case, so shut your mouth.
Here's my thing. So I'm going to interrupt. So Angel and you both are wrong. So Barry, you were basically sounds like to me what I'm hearing is you're basically defending someone that actually is a PDF, a registered PDF.
No, not
I didn't defend
still around this child.
No, I didn't defend him.
But the fact is, what I'm saying, Angel, is also wrong. The fact is actually publicizing this picture with a child involved. If you're defending, it sounds like
you can't explain.
From what I'm hearing, is Diane's husband is in fact a registered PDF.
Yes,
he's a PDF. He's found guilty.
Diane's husband isn't at the home. And it is being managed by Child Protective Services and social workers. So there
Claire, you were not on the phone to her the night that she told me he sneaked back to the house and the two of them were having the personal adult time together while the son was in the bedroom
why
next
didn't
door.
You report it to the police? Why did you do a TikTok bloody live?
But Vimto, do you want to tell them why?
I can't at the minute. I'm talking to Mark. Just give me a sec.
Oh, right. So I brought the information I had to Vimto, and Vimto does awarenesses. Vimto is actually host. Vimto is hold on. Vimto is a decoy in the UK. She pretends to be a child to catch men who go after children. So she's a decoy. She
I
catches
used to
these men.
be. I ain't done that
Okay.
for
No,
like
I can
several
relate to that because that's actually the women that I utilize that are grown ass women that
Yeah.
actually is a decoy and acts as a child to
Yeah.
catch diaper
So I
sniffers.
took the situation to Vimto to ask her for advice. Yeah.
Why
And
didn't you call the police if you thought it was a matter of the safety of the child?
because you had kept telling me, and because of the
I wasn't
experience,
speaking to
because of
you.
the experience I had with
Who is
you
this?
telling people that I made up false allegations to social services, I no longer felt I could trust the authorities. So I went to somebody who's got experience in these matters, which is Vimto, on a live, and said, Vimto, what do I do about it?
So there is screen recordings, host, because it was acquired for the police file for Diane, where they were sitting mocking the child, saying, "Who could love a face like that?" It wasn't an
No, we
awareness
didn't say
live.
that. That was
It
about the
was a
mother.
mocking live.
We were talking about the mother, not the fucking child.
You said, "Who could love a face like that? What an
We were
ugly
talking
baby."
about the mother.
It's on
She's
a
got a face like a
screen.
bag of chips.
Meatball, dude. I was thinking about that a little bit ago. I'm like, maybe I'm thinking too much of that. So I'm not. I don't know either one
I'm
of
not
y'all.
friends with her. She's somebody who's still targeted, and she reached out to me because she knew what I'd gone through. She wanted advice on how to pull a police case against him. She was frightened, she was scared, and I gave her advice on how to do it. I don't know the background of if she is or she isn't involved with the ex-partner, but had I have known, and had I have been given that information, are you damn sure I wouldn't have sat on it for 3 weeks and then held a TikTok live? I would have reported it to the authorities.
Yeah, well, you scared me off the authorities with all your accusations, so I didn't know if I could trust them or not. So I went to Vimto, who's got experience in these matters, okay?
You know what?
That's not your business what my decisions were on that.
You've still got pictures of children on your phone, though, Stell.
Don't fucking what? What you going to do about it?
Wow.
Oh, I don't like that.
No.
Oh, that just creeped me out.
Excuse me. I've got pictures of my nieces, my nephews.
My son's unrelated
Those,
to
but
you.
you're related to them. This
Well,
child,
that's the kind
you
of
have
pictures
no
I've got. So
relation
don't
to
jump
him.
to conclusions, Miss fucking
I
Senavi.
am
Right?
gonna jump to conclusions because I work in criminal justice. I know how this shit works. The
Well,
fact
no,
that
you don't
have
jump
some,
to
no,
conclusions then.
hush.
Don't jump to conclusions then.
Hush up. I am. This is where it's
No,
bad.
you hush up,
You
yeah,
have
because you obviously
no.
don't know.
You are.
You don't know what you're
keep on
talking
doing
about.
it. Keep on doing it.
You don't know what you're talking.
I'll say this. What'd you say, Angel?
I want to finish this. I dropped him because he wouldn't shut up. The fact that he has these photos and they are on a public platform is horrible. Those photos are probably now circulating the dark web. It has gotten so intense and so nitpicky that those people can literally look at that background and find out where that child is. That child is now in danger and he does not see that. That is why it's bad.
Thank you.
Hang on. I'll send him an invite. I know I got my request turned off. Hey, oh my goodness. Oh fuck. I do have the invites turned. I'm sorry. The request off.
I don't care, Celavi. That's not my problem. It's not my concern.
You are distributing child pornography.
No, I'm not. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
Stay in your own lane, love. Stay in your own lane.
I am in my lane.
No, you're not.
Literally study this. The fact that you do not understand.
And you know UK law, do you?
Wrong,
do you know UK law?
I don't give a shit. The fact that you do not see what the moral obligation is here, and you think it's perfectly fine to have somebody's underage child on your phone and platforming it on a social media network that is known for pedophiles is here, and you think it's perfectly fine on your phone and platforming at work that is known for pedophiles, the fact that you do not understand that, you are jeopardizing that kid.
Are you telling me I'm not allowed to have my relatives and my friends' pictures on my phone?
Relatives are totally different, and you are not taking and you're not distributing that on a public.
This is very fucking simple. This is truly fucking simple. So Bear is in the wrong, and also Angel's in the wrong. So the fact is, what I'm saying, I'm going to go back to a little bit. I'm going to go back a little bit here. So I would say yes, Angel, you are still wrong. So having other, besides your family, your nieces and nephews, etc., for family photos, for cherishes with their with doing family shit, right? Okay, fine. I don't see an issue with that. But from a complete stranger having these kids on your cell phone still, yes, I do find a problem with that. And I would say also, Barry, you're in the wrong. For the fact is, I don't see an issue with that. But from a cell phone still, yes, I do find a problem with that. Put your own children into a group chat.
I did, and I take full ownership of that. That was something that obviously in hindsight I shouldn't have done. I had an
Your
expectation
children,
of
and on both sides of anybody, I don't give a fuck, you, him, or any, I don't give a shit. Your
yeah.
children should be kept private to people that you know are not going to share your shit and actually degrade utilize your child as a degradation for PDF situations.
I totally agree. I absolutely agree. Did I share it in a WhatsApp group chat with an expectation of privacy? Yes. Should I have done? No. And that is my fault. That is my ownership. And now I have to go forward knowing that my son's picture has now been released and I don't know where it's going to end up. And I take full blame and ownership of that. The UK law does grant higher protection to children for anonymity. And there is an expectation of privacy on WhatsApp or other messaging apps that
No, there's not.
does provide him an extra level of protection. Yes, there is.
No, there's not.
Am I crazy, or didn't she say yesterday that her kids were grown?
I've got
I
4
could
children.
have sworn
She
she
did
said
say
it.
she said that she had 2 grown children. She didn't mention anything else about other children.
Yeah, I have 4 children. I've got 2 grown boys, a teenage daughter, and a 5-year-old son.
Right. That's yes, that is correct, Meatball. She says she has 2 grown
boys.
children.
Yeah.
The other 2 were not mentioned.
No.
Now, to give you a quick rundown, there were messages sent, and I literally thought that only a couple of people had it, but apparently that's not the case. Multiple people had it. The same statement, exactly word for word, in the situation to where. Let me just go back here. I'm going to read this real quick. Let's go back and read the very first one. I'm not going to say who sent it. Excuse me. So it was sent today in my previous live, and actually Angel was in there, and like there's a lot of people in there. So he was actually one in there as well. So I'll read it top to bottom. You have an account in your chat called Angel of Justice. This man has been exposed many times on this app and is on YouTube having images of children on his devices and showing images of children on TikTok Live. He also targets vulnerable women, contacts, and their abusers and releases information of where they live and their telephone numbers. If you look at Fact Freak on TikTok and YouTube, you will see the exposures that he has done. If you look at Mr. Digital on YouTube, you will see further exposures of other people have done. So the list goes, it kind of goes back from that. And just for clarification, because it's coming from my wife in the chat, it's just kind of verifying that. The name, I'm not going to drop his name, first or last name. She's already dropped his first name, but I'll leave it. I'm not going to drop that. So yes, the name is ... And then he has multiple police cases against him. He is known to have images of children that he shares and shows on live. And then it was sent to me, the TikTok Live, that the censored picture is a child. It is the woman who was in the live last night, which is Bear. In my live last night, he has reached an 8-month campaign against her, and the images above are him showing her child's picture. And I'm zooming in on this as much as I can.
They've censored it out before they sent
it was okay. Now I would say both parties, in fact, both the other motherfuckers are 100% wrong.
I put my hands up and say I should never have shared
Can
it
I have
in
a big
group
box,
chat,
please,
but did I
sauce?
ever expect it to go out? I didn't.
Sure. Yeah.
And he has doxed my address. He gives
Yes, I
out
have.
my
You
name.
doxed mine.
I
Excuse
haven't
me.
doxed your
Yes, you did.
address.
29th of June, you doxed it.
Oh my
I've even got the
God.
video to prove it. You were sitting there with Jodie Green saying, she was saying, give me the address. And she went, I've got the video. And she gave it to Jodie Green, who posted it up the next
That is
day.
absolute rubbish.
So if you see the date, 22nd of March, that's Mr. Fretwell's statement, the PDF version, her son's contact arrangements. Yeah, and
These
her
aren't my
statement.
court documents. These were my
Evidence
drafts.
pages. Yes, it is.
These are my drafts.
Right. No.
They're
What?
not
So
my. It isn't
Fretwell's
my
statement.
court bundle.
Fretwell's statement's a draft, is it?
It isn't a court bundle still because I
How
didn't go
did
to
you get a
court for
hold of
another
Mr.
couple of.
Fretwell? How did you get a hold of Mr. Fretwell's statement?
That was the first position statement.
That's right, which he put into the court, which sent it to you, and
No,
you sent it
it's
to me
not.
illegally.
Do you know what, Stell?
Edward confirmed it. Edward confirmed it.
And did the police not say to you that this is not a criminal case? It's got fuck all to do with
No,
you.
they didn't actually. They
Yes,
said
they
Mr.
did.
Fretwell has to file the complaint, is what they said.
And has he not? Because he hasn't, because there's nothing I've done wrong.
Because you blackmailed him.
What?
You blackmailed him.
I can't talk to him still, so how can I blackmail him?
You blackmailed him, and we all know it. You probably told
what?
him that you'll make it very difficult for him to see his son if he does that to you.
Stell,
I know what you're like.
What? Stell, we talk through a parenting app, which is monitored by the court because of the non-mol order.
There is no non-mol order. Stop saying that. There is an agreement with the court. Mr. Fretwell made an agreement with the court
No,
not
he
to
didn't.
contact you except for through official channels.
How do you know
Stop
what my
lying. And by the way, host, you know that account you were talking about, yeah? That was messaging you. The one that was messaging you. I know who you're talking about now, yeah? Guess whose account that is?
I don't know. It was a woman
It's
that
the
was
one
actually
sitting next to you.
it was a woman's name in America, a very talented singer.
It was her account. She does it. She's got many false accounts.
Still, I've got 2 accounts. This one and my backup. I got a phone call who I'm not going to say it was from.
Host, I'm going to tell you something. If you want to know what this woman is like, yeah, I've got my proper accounts are called Brighton Unfiltered. Everybody, Brighton Unfiltered. BRIGHTON unfiltered. And the other one's called
look at the number of
Brighton.
doxes on there.
The other one is called Brighton Unfiltered, yeah? Right? And go to both them accounts and you'll see exactly what this woman is like. Now, if you want to talk about children, Claire, yeah? Why don't you tell? Because I've just saw something, yeah? When I was looking for these statements, yeah? I've just found something. Do you want to tell this audience what you did to somebody else's child?
What I've done to someone else's child?
Yeah.
I've got no idea what you're talking about.
I bet you don't. I just came across something that I'd never, and didn't even register in my brain before until I was looking for these documents to show the host here, yeah? While I was going through your chat, yeah? I've just found something very interesting. Why don't you tell the host what you were doing with Crystal's child?
Crystal's child?
Yes, Crystal. You remember Crystal, didn't you?
I've done nothing to any of it. I tell you what, put up the
women that
evidence
you
then.
targeted.
Put up the evidence of what I've done
One
to
of the
somebody's
women that
child.
you targeted.
Stell?
I can't because the child's picture's in it. One of the women you targeted.
Well, blank the picture out and show it because I am absolutely
One of the women
clean
that you
because
targeted.
during the police investigation,
Who's
I
Crystal?
handed all my devices over.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't, because they don't ask witnesses to do that.
Do you know what? He's wild.
And plus the fact you ran a live with your computer on screen. By the way, host, it's all the videos are there. Just go and look for her ugly mush, yeah? And you'll see every single video with her ugly mush on it is what she's done. She was targeting 3 women, yeah? One of them was called Crystal, and she was searching for this woman's address using her child's nursery. Do you remember that, Chris? Yes? Do you remember that?
Stell, do you really
Do you remember that?
No, absolutely not. Absolutely
You don't remember
not.
that?
I tell you what, bring the messages up, Stell, and show everybody now. Because there isn't a picture of a child. Bring those messages up and show it now.
You were searching for a woman's address through her child's school.
Absolutely not, Stell. If you're going to make a statement like that, bring it up.
Yes, you
and
were,
bring the
and I've just
evidence
saw it.
up.
I've just saw
Bring
it.
the evidence up. Is that a cricket?
9.
Oh. I apologise that this has been brought to your platform.
I'm over catching.
I'm just, like, I don't really care who did what to who for how many turkeys. Like, I don't really care. Like, I don't really care who did. I just care about, like, why do we have pictures of other people's children on our phones and share them on public platforms? That is like, and why do we not see that there's nothing, like, why do we think there's nothing wrong with that? There's everything wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. There's every.
Well, why don't you stop telling people lies about me then? The woman here, yeah, that she targeted. Now, everybody, I don't need to show you the images, right? You targeted this woman, and you were looking for this woman using her child's school. Yes, they are. No. That's what you sent me. I don't text. I do not text Rosie. Right? I don't care if that's right. You sent that to me. All right, okay, hold on a minute, host. I am going to fucking prove that she is a liar now. Please just bear with me.
Yeah, you're good.
Liar now. Please just bear with me.
Can I just say that one sentence? I was not expecting that. The one that says your lips look like a bumhole.
So, anyways, how's everyone's night?
I wasn't planning on drinking, but here I am.
These women, listen, these women are not vulnerable. Yeah, they're like you. They're bitches who use men and then do bad things to them. Yeah, right. Everybody, stand by. Watch this. Yeah, I want you all to take a note of this picture. Yeah.
Can I sit instead of stand? Sorry, I had to.
Mic drop. Mic drop. There's the picture. You sent it to me, Claire. You sent it to me on the 7th of April.
I'm not gonna lie. Nobody can read.
I gotta get my
it's blurred.
And
up
I'm also going to say to you that that's just been quickly edited. I have not done that.
No, it's not been quickly edited. No, it hasn't.
Okay, Stell. Okay. Anyway.
Host, as she tried to say.
Do you still have my son's image on your phone, Stell?
Host, do you see how she's full of fucking shit, full of excuses?
Do you still have my son's image
Mind your
on your
business
phone?
what's on my phone. Mind your fucking business.
Okay, well, Angel, I got a question for you. Yeah, it is kind of her business. It is.
Well, it's not her business.
Mic drop.
Stell, do you still have my son's image on your phone?
So who's saying that this still looks like photoshopped?
Well, it does. But do you still have my son's image?
So, Angel, I have a question. Did she just send those to you, or did she actually contact that person?
They're not. It wasn't my messages.
Okay, so it's not your messages there. Okay, so do you think I was that Photoshop this as well? Do you think I
They're
managed to
not.
show? There you go.
Those
Look.
aren't my messages.
Yes, they
Stell.
are. Yes, they are.
Angel, I think what she's talking about is the original message to, hold on.
I didn't know this, Rosie, that
Family
she's talking
paralegal.
about.
Oh, Jesus.
This is a message that she sent to me. Claire sent this to me while looking
Angel, I get
for
that. But Angel,
this
I get that.
woman's
I'm talking
place of
about
employment.
Okay, I'm talking about whoever sent the message to family paralegal. Did she send that message, or was it somebody else
It
that
was
sent it
her.
and then she?
It was
No,
her that
it
sent it.
wasn't. It was Rosie, and we can bring
We
Rosie up if you
no,
like
we
to
don't.
come
No,
through.
I didn't know Rosie back then, so don't tell lies.
So, Bear, was it only 5 people in the group?
No, I didn't know Rosie back then. So
Was it only 5 people in the group chat that on WhatsApp that you sent your child's picture to?
So there was
Or was it
5 people. It was
And that's it. That's the only image that you sent in that group chat, and that group chat
correct.
only. There are no
Correct.
other group chats at all whatsoever.
Whatsoever. Correct. And the other
Again,
4 people.
I'm still going to stand on my 2 whatsoever.
Whatsoever. And the
Again,
other. I
things
know.
that
I
God
fucked
gave
up.
me, my left foot and my right foot to stand on and sit there and say, both of y'all motherfuckers are 100% the fucking wrong.
I did. I
Angel,
fucked up. I
delete the
did.
fucking pictures of a child that is not yours. Even like from Diane's, her husband is a pedophile, registered individual. It's you guys both agreed to that situation right there. He's a registered pedophile. 100%. He should not be with the child. So, and the friend that that classified as a friend, Bear, is with him, and a picture of a child is really fucking bizarre.
No. Like I said, she's somebody who Stell has targeted, and she reached out to me for advice, and I gave her advice on what she needed to
Okay, so
put
I'm not
together.
sticking up for him at all. I'm not sticking up for you.
No.
But
I
my question,
understand.
but I'm not sticking up for either one of you at this point. So, I'll play mediator on this situation. So, is he actually sticking up for actually messaging her or messaging you? I'm sorry. For the fact is that he's a registered pedophile from his woman with the child that he's registered for, as with this said child that made him being a registered offender, meaning that.
So I'll give you a brief rundown of it. Yeah,
Was
he
he registered at the time during that picture in the family photo?
Yes.
It wasn't
Yes.
a family photo though. Didn't Angel go to the park
No,
and
it
take
was
pictures of him?
it was a family photo.
It wasn't a family photo, and I do have the evidence that went to the police. Oh my
The
God.
mother sent me several pictures of her son, several over the last few months. Yeah, last
Did you
year,
delete them?
right? And
Obviously not.
shut your mouth, yeah. We were friends at the time and she trusted me with the pictures, yeah. She then sent me some more pictures of the son with the father when he was not supposed to be alone with the child, yeah. And I then realized, I said, hold on a minute. You're telling me that he sneaked back to the house when the child protection officer left you with your son. He went back to the house that night, and she said, well, yeah, we had a bit of private time. I won't tell you the exact words, but she had private time with him, and he also cleaned out one of the fish tanks that she had. And I said, but he's not supposed to be at the house with supervision. And she said, yeah, but nobody will know. That I started wrestling with. What do you mean nobody will know? So I then confided in Vimto.
You've just stated that you waited 3 weeks.
Yep, straight.
Why didn't you phone the authorities that night then, Stell?
Because I just told you, because of all the allegations you were making against
But
me,
I've
I didn't
made
know
no
what to do.
allegations, Stell.
Yes, you did. You made several allegations.
So you felt that you had to, let's say, you had to
Listen,
protect
guys,
your
listen,
own
all I'm going to
pride
say to you,
rather
right?
than
If you
safeguard a
want to know what
child.
kind of woman she is, yeah, just go to my 2 pages, yeah, that I've told you about, yeah? You'll see the videos there. You will even see a very long video of a live that I held with her where she tells a completely different story, yeah?
And let me
Out of her own
explain
mouth.
that. Let me explain
Right?
that. That's
No,
because...
oh, you've got an explanation
Let
for
me
everything.
explain, because...
You've got an explanation for everything. Now that I've shown receipts and told people where to
What
find them,
receipts have you
you've got an
shown?
explanation.
I will explain, because we agreed, because you'd made my life hell, to go in separate lanes on TikTok, but we would be civil with each other. And I said to you,
That's not
can you promise me that you have not shown my son's picture online?
That was only a month ago. I'm talking about.
And you said... I'm
talking about
talking
the
now, and you
live.
said, I promise you. And
I'm
then people
talking
came
about the
forward
live.
and
Excuse
said,
me.
that's
Stop
not
deflecting.
true.
Stop deflecting. This conversation you're talking about was only 2 months
Still, you've
ago.
still got my son's image
Yeah.
and you've posted it.
6
You're a
months
fucking
ago.
nonce, is what you are.
Oh, here we go. Thanks very much for that. That's all I needed you to say,
That's,
Claire.
yeah, you're a nonce.
Again,
It's
Bear, you
noncy
are also
behavior.
fucking wrong. Like I said, I'm going to say this there again. I'm going to say this one more time. I'm reading the comments. Like, look,
Thanks.
y'all are not listening. Like, honestly, like all bullshit aside, both their motherfuckers are 100% fucking wrong. Bear has sent her child as a minor to the group chat using WhatsApp.
Yes, I
in a
did.
private group chat
Yes,
for
I did.
people.
With 5 people, yes, I did.
Right, but
5 people that you did
nonetheless,
not know.
here's the thing. So here's where the deflection is, and now both are fucking wrong, 100%. The fact that saying Angel's 100% fucking wrong is bizarre to me, and basically taking eyes off a Bear. Both of y'all motherfuckers in the wrong 100% because Angel's wrong because for the fact is he still had his images. You're wrong for doing that.
I agree with you, host.
You already filed a report. You said you filed a report. You did your job. You did all you can do for that situation with the evidence that you had. Great. Delete those images. Bear has actually sent those images, or I'm sorry,
It was
images
a
of her
screenshot
child.
with an
Her
embedded
child is a
image.
child,
Yeah.
like a pretty much to me would classify as a baby, to a group chat with 5 people.
I did.
That she had never met.
That's
5 people
oh
she'd
my
never
God.
met.
This actually proves a lot of things. So it's basically saying that Bear is innocent.
No, I'm not.
And
I'm putting my hands up.
an Angel is 100% guilty. So both of y'all motherfuckers in this case is actually 100% guilty.
I put
So
my hands
and
up.
my
and I said,
recommendation would be like, okay, delete those fucking images of the children that are
And
not
chat,
yours.
so I'll tell you what makes it worse. She only knew me for a month when she sent that picture of her child to me. 1 month.
well, if that's the case, then still, how did you know so much about my historical DV that you claim?
Because you sat there telling me between the months of February
Did you
and
can't keep
April.
yours?
Excuse me, shut up. You asked me a question, let me answer. Between the months of February the 2nd to the April the 28th, when we had the big fallout, you were convincing me, you were telling me all of this stuff. By the way, of course, she knows I've got a brain injury, yeah? Don't forget she's a doctor, right? So, excuse me, be quiet, I'm speaking, right? I've got a brain injury, and she was trying to put in false memories into my head, yeah, so that when the police came to ask me, I would be able to repeat these memories as if they were true. Do you understand what I'm saying, host?
When did the police come and speak to you, Stell, about my
When the police
DV?
came, I said, but they didn't come. Why? Because I told them I wasn't going to do it.
No, Stell.
I told them I wasn't involved in it.
Jesus, Stell, you're so fucking wild. It's unbelievable.
No, you are so wild. You are deliberately gaslighting me and deliberately
You
putting
know what
false
it is?
images
Everybody,
in my
if
head.
you just go onto the FYP and put in Clare,
Don't
Bear,
bother
and
going
Stell,
yes.
you'll see all of this. He's trying to rewrite history. If you can be
I
bothered
don't need to
fucking
rewrite it.
watch
It's all on my
go and have a
pages.
look.
It's all on my pages,
He's
love.
been called out multiple
Only
times.
because you keep running to people like this host. And every time you run to somebody like this host, they call me out.
I didn't run, Stell.
Yes, you did. Last night you were telling them you're in the Navy, you liar.
Somebody phoned me up this morning.
Were you in the Navy?
Stell, do not deflect from
Were
my
you in the
child.
Navy?
I'm not releasing any more information to you.
Were you in the Navy?
Stell,
You're a
have you
liar.
still got my
You
son's
stole my mum's
image
identity.
on your phone?
You stole my mum's identity, you liar.
What the fuck are you on about?
Yeah? You know full well it's my mum that was in the Navy, not you.
I've got no idea about your family because I don't insert myself in people's lives.
You always insert yourself everywhere.
Stell, do you have my son's picture on your phone?
No, I fucking don't, and it's none of your business if I did. So stop telling people I do. Stop telling people I'm a nonce. Stop telling people like this host, yeah? Bringing it up time and 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 fucking time again. Every time you get out your head on your drugs, you catch on to another big live host and tell them your little petty story. And then they sit there patting you on the back going, oh, poor little woman, poor little woman. Poor little woman, nothing, yeah? You're a misogynist, what's the word? Misandristic pig. That's what you are, Claire. Absolutely 100%, yeah? You abuse men. That's what you do.
Stell, have you now confirmed that you do not have the picture of my son on your phone?
You heard what I said.
I've heard you say conflicting things, actually.
No, you didn't. You heard exactly what I said.
You've said you did. You said it's none of my business. Which one is
That's
it?
not what I said.
Okay, please reiterate for me what the current situation is with my son's picture.
It's not on my phone anymore. I asked somebody to give it back to me, and when I showed it on that live that day, I got rid of it. I didn't need it.
So there is no picture of my child on your phone or any of your devices in your
Not
home.
anymore.
Any of your 11 devices.
Not anymore. And again, it's none of your fucking business how many devices.
Who
Oh,
was
by
it
the
that
way,
gave you the picture
I've
of my
got
son?
13. I've got 13 devices now. You've missed one.
Well, that's weird.
Holy shit. In America, we would be calling you a schmug dealer with all those devices.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that you jumping to conclusions again, Sylvie?
No, I am just taking and making a comment. Calm your titties.
No, what you just did was you put a thought into everybody's head that I'm now a narcotics dealer.
No, I said in the
No,
United
what she's
States.
saying is that if you had that many devices in America, you'd be classified. If you got pulled over and said, if you got, say, to it a hypothetical, is what she's doing is hypothetical. If you got pulled over by the law, you're speeding, the cop sees 10, 11, 12, 13 devices in your car, and you will be classified as a small dealer.
Well, again, this is a narrative which is unfair because when she says 11 devices, she's not telling you exactly what it is, what she's talking about. She's not putting it out there exactly what she's talking about, is she? Right? So we're talking about 2 computers, a laptop, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 3 iPads, and 4 phones. I do have a business outside TikTok. And each one of the devices does a separate a separate, part of my life.
And I was
I do have jobs outside of TikTok.
So can I
Angel,
confirm?
I am not accusing you of anything. I was just giving a fact. Here, if you have a lot of devices like that, cops automatically assume you're a schmug dealer because a lot of schmug dealers do have multiple devices because then they can get rid of them without it coming back to them.
Well, I don't know nothing about that type of behavior.
So can I confirm on all of your 13 devices, there is no image of my son?
No, none of them. I didn't even have that one in the first place. I told you, somebody sent it back to me.
So who sent it to you then, please?
None of your business who sent it back.
So my son's image is still circulating.
Well, you take it up with him.
How can I if I don't know who it is?
Well, there was only 5 people on that call that you sent it to, wasn't there?
But you've also told me, and Vimto
there was only
confirmed
5 people in that call.
Vimto confirmed it on the live before that you shared it outside of that 5 people.
It wasn't one of them. And they don't have it either.
And have you removed Jodie's image and have you removed Diane's son's image?
Got nothing to do with Diane and Jodie. No, I haven't, and I will not be removing that.
That's her son.
I don't care. He's a thief.
Who is Jodie?
Jodie is the other woman that is targeted.
I targeted her. Targeted her.
Yes, you have.
Oh, is that right?
Her address.
Oh,
you've targeted her. You've relentless. You did exactly the same thing that you did to me.
Claire.
You've got multiple posts up about where you've made AI images of her children.
No, I haven't.
Yes, you have, Stell.
No, I haven't. I've never made any AI images of her children.
If you go to his Brighton Unfiltered pages and look at his reposts, if he doesn't go and quickly delete them.
No, you can look at my reposts. That doesn't mean I posted them.
Where you made his children look like they were swamp monsters.
Yeah, it doesn't mean that I posted them, does it?
What about the AI images of you making the children look like they were being trafficked?
That wasn't me.
Wow.
What?
Yeah, that wasn't me.
Huh?
Yeah.
I didn't do the heaven ones, I didn't do the dog bone ones, and I didn't do the traffic ones.
What?
They're nothing to do with me.
Can we get
images of another woman's children were AI to look like they were being trafficked?
Yeah. Paul Stone did all that.
Say dog bone?
Yeah, so what happened is there was a live one day when a woman who Jodie has also targeted, as well as myself, came on. She was on live. I'll tell you what she did. She threw dog bones on the floor, right, to her 2 dogs, which are one's an XL Bully and one's a Staffordshire Bull Terrier. She threw them down on the floor, and then obviously it was on a live. She was in the big box, and then she went, "Oh, Jodie, that's what's left of your children."
Okay, people, I'm gonna make an announcement. Don't be sharing your photos of your kids to
Exactly.
anyone online.
I will tell you now, host. I immediately told her to get the picture down.
Who did that picture, Stell?
She did it.
Who did it?
You know who did it?
Say it on the live.
No, I won't say it on the live. It's nothing to do with you who did it. You know who did it. I know who did it.
Was it the person you had up in the box that you were just then condoning for being a decoy?
You tell me. You seem to know everything.
I'm asking you.
You seem to know everything. You tell
Because
me.
this is your problem, is
So,
you've got these group
so
of
host,
people and you want to throw them under the
let's get it
bus.
into let's get it into perspective. Yeah, Jodie Green is a woman who lives near me. Yeah, Clare shared my address with this woman,
I
and
don't have your address,
and
Stella.
she posted my yes, she did. You had a video of a car driving down my street. Yeah, taking videos of my car and my house.
Not my video, Stell.
You had it.
At opposite ends of the country, Stell.
You had that video.
Because it was emailed to me by you.
It wasn't emailed to you by me. Why would I take a video of my own fucking house?
I don't know, Stell, because you're wild.
Oh, shut up, Claire. You had it and you gave it to Jodie. And she doxed me. Right? This is the same woman who made a statement against you to the police. Remember that one?
So please then explain, though, why you've got an image
Did
of her
Jodie
son
make
still.
Did Jodie make a
It doesn't
statement?
matter, Stell.
Did Jodie make a statement against police against you?
Stell, why have
No.
you still got an
Why
image of her son that you took without her knowledge?
Why don't you answer the question?
I'm asking you a more pertinent question.
No, answer my question first.
I don't care what statements were made against me towards a police case, Stell. It's more important to understand why you
Did
took an image of
Jodie
her
make a
son in the
statement
park
against?
without her knowledge.
Did Jodie make a statement against you?
You
Did
took an image of
Jodie
her
make a
son in the
statement
park.
make a statement against you to the police on my behalf?
Host, which question is way more pertinent? I know it wasn't against me.
Make a statement against you.
Way more pertinent. I know it wasn't
Children. The
against
children
me.
is the most more pertinent.
I know it wasn't against me. It was against Michelle. However,
It was against you, actually.
Well, have I?
The statement
is the most more
against you, actually.
Well, have I?
The statement was against you.
Stell, why did you take an image? Why did you take a picture of Jodie's son without her knowledge? And then why is it on your phone? And why have you posted it online?
Because he's a thief.
He's a 12-year-old autistic boy.
He's a thief. The picture is him committing a crime.
Okay, so I would
He's
agree with that.
engaged in a crime.
If the kid, the 12-year-old, was committing a crime with the picture, yeah, goddamn right, you're a thief. It's a thief. It's a thief.
Can I tell you what the crime was? Stell has a mobility scooter. The kid went and sat on his mobility. Tell you what the crime was. Scooter.
No, the kid took the mobility scooter away from me without permission across a park, and I took a picture of him taking it away from
scooter.
No, the kid took the permission across a park from me, right? Which means he stole it. He's a thief. And his mother told him to bring it back. He stole it. He's a thief. I am not going to run after. I can hardly walk across my sitting room. I don't know what you guys call that in America. Your family room or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
But this bitch here expects me to run after a scooter that does 15 miles an hour. Family room or whatever. Yeah. Bitch here expects me to run after a scooter that does 15 miles an hour. 15 miles an hour.
Stell, he sat on it.
He sat on it away at the other side of the park.
No, he didn't. Well,
yes, he is. I zoomed in on it.
Jesus.
That picture is zoomed in. And I took the picture of the thieving little get taking it.
This is crazy.
Do you want me to put it up here? Do you want me to show it?
Absolutely not. No.
Why not?
Because it's a picture
of someone's child. It is a crime. End of. The picture is of her son committing a crime.
But he's a 12-year-old special needs child, and you got, it was handled
He's not special needs, by the way. He's not. Son committing a crime.
And you got, it was handled
He's not special needs, by the way. He's not special needs. Her youngest son, our youngest daughter is special needs, not the son. So Claire lied about that as well. Her son, our youngest daughter is special. Claire lied about that as well. Her son is not special needs. He goes
So
to
have
a
you
normal
posted this
school.
kid's picture all over the internet? Because that's wrong, though.
He's a normal player, lied about that as well. A
You
normal
posted this
school,
kid's picture all over the.
all little kids, yeah, who goes to a
Del, did
normal
you
little
post it
school,
online?
and he stole my
Del,
property.
did you post it online?
He goes to a
Del, did
normal
you
little
post it
school.
online? Did
Property.
you post it online?
I showed it on my live, yes I did, and told
Why?
everybody, look. Because
Why?
like you, she was telling loads of lies, so I had to prove my innocence and
But you had
prove.
to weaponize our children against us, is what you keep doing to women.
Look.
You had to weaponize our children against us, is what you keep doing to women.
Is that right? No. You accused me of doing something, so I put up your fucking. You told everybody that I've got a picture of your child in the toilet and shut. That right? No. You accused your child in the toilet and shut. Excuse me, I'm speaking in boxer shorts and that I'm a nonce. Yeah, I put up your son's picture to prove to everybody that he was fully your child in the toilet in boxer shorts and that I'm a nonce. Yeah, prove to everybody that he was fully clothed and he's in a sink full of dirty water. Right, that was my only evidence to prove that you were a liar. Yeah.
But you know what you did? You just showed that you had a picture of a child on your phone for after 8 months.
She was telling people, excuse me, I'm not finished. She was telling people that her son did not steal the scooter, so I put up the picture to prove that he did steal the scooter, okay? She was telling people, scooter, so I put up the picture to prove. Not your business though, is it, Claire?
Well, it is when it comes to the safeguarding of children.
Let's get it out here. Not your business though. Let's get it out here. She reported it to the police, and what did the police say?
I don't know, Stab, because I'm not.
I'll tell you what the police said. Do you want to take it further, Jodie? Because then we'll have to charge your son with theft. Because then we'll have to charge your son with theft.
No, they bloody didn't.
Yes, they did. Yes, they did. They came and visited. The police came and visited me and Paul Stone, and they told us we have done nothing wrong. Yes, they did. Because we have done nothing wrong.
Del, he drove it a matter of fucking meters. Get a grip. Did he take it away from you?
I don't care how far he took it, yeah? He took it away from my possession. Taking something for...
He drove it a matter of fucking meters.
How far he took it, yeah? He took... Taking something for without permission is still theft.
Did you get it back?
I couldn't get it back.
How long was it out of your possession for, Del?
About 20 minutes or something.
Oh, wow. What a crime.
Yep. Considering that I can hardly walk, so I needed it. I couldn't go anywhere for 20 minutes without that machine being there, and he took it away for 20 minutes.
There's a video, if you are interested, of him absolutely walking across the road, getting into a taxi, chatting up a taxi driver. You can walk. There's a video, if you are interested, of chatting up a taxi driver. You can walk, Stel, so shut the fuck up.
Oh, fuck's sake, it's my video
You've
you're
still
talking
got a
about.
picture of Geordie's son that she didn't give you permission to take.
Again, look, stop getting my videos out of context.
Is it still on your phone?
You're a dirty liar.
Is it still on your phone?
You're a dirty liar.
Is it still on
She's
your
talking
phone?
about a videos out of context.
Is it still
dirty liar?
Is it
video, right, of me, going across the road to an ex-partner who was driving a black car. It's not a taxi.
Did you
it's a black car. Yeah.
Did you walk? Well, there you
Don't
go.
walk. I can walk days. Days I can walk days. I don't have to explain myself to you, you dirty cow. Fuck off. Right? So yes, I'm across the road, host, and I got into my ex-partner's vehicle. Yeah, it was a fun video. It was funny at the time. You know, my friends are laughing.
No one cares. Do you still have the picture of Geordie's son on your phone?
Shut your mouth.
No one cares. Do you still have the picture of Geordie's son on your phone?
Didn't they? Right. So, and I was being sassy, host. Right. I was just being sassy.